was getting broken into.
Did he try to fight
maybe
you?
I did call him.
Did he ever try to fight you when he first found out? Nothing. Just, hey, F you, buddy.
There were words.
Okay, but nothing extreme.
No. All right. Well, geez, there you go. Rehash that story for the 500th time. But
oh, yeah, you brought that up.
I didn't bring it up. You brought it up, dude. She actually, Dieter brought it up, if you want to get technical about it.
No, because Doozy goes, no, I've never been that mad before over a relationship. And I go, wait a second, that's a lie because of
I was
this
angry,
story.
but I would never, and then I
Just threaten
never
murder.
talked
Just
to
death
her
threats.
again.
Well, you did threaten somebody to say, I will
murder
kill you. So it's the exact
Stay
same
away from my family.
as the story. It's exactly, this lady took it to another degree, but I'm saying, you can get heated over a relationship.
Yeah, but I would never.
Well, most people say that. They go, I would never do that. I think this lady probably would say the same thing. I would never kill. But in the heat of the moment, she got so worked up that this guy did this that she killed.
She plotted it. Did she not? That's taking it 10 steps further.
But how quickly did she find out and then she drove over there? So, you're in the heat of the moment. Maybe this is a couple hours. She could not get over what this guy did. Or what this girl did, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how long it was from the period of time. This woman, this yoga instructor who was dating this guy who she got jealous and killed this professional cyclist. She apparently called her boyfriend and is like, "Where are you?" or "What are you doing?" And he didn't pick up his phone. And then he eventually got back to her and is like, "Oh, my battery was dead." But he had been out with this cyclist all day, and that's what led this woman to just go off and just go crazy and drive over and find this woman and shoot her. And now she's on the run. I don't know how you could be on the run. This was like a week ago, wasn't it, that this happened? How have they not been able to find this woman? Maybe she killed herself. Maybe she just goes, geez, I flipped out. I shot this woman and they're going to catch me. So I might as well just end it. Maybe that's why they haven't found her. Maybe she pulled a Brian Laundrie or something and went out and took herself out.
Well, the father was speaking out yesterday on ABC, and he said, I know my daughter, she would not do something like this. He doesn't believe she did it. He's like, I know her. I know how she thinks. I know what she believes. I know she won't do this.
Well, so it was just a coincidence that her SUV was pictured going to this woman's home that was then shot and killed, shot in the head, and then driving away. So how'd they get the daughter's, how'd they get this guy's, his daughter's car? Someone impersonated her and drove her car there, shot this woman, and then drove it back and put it back in the driveway?
It was a lookalike car. Did they actually have the license plate, or it was the same make and model? I don't think they actually had the plates on the video.
Even that would be a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't it?
It says the video surveillance shows a vehicle similar to her car. So they're not actually saying that's her car.
Well, I guess they're looking for, we'll see if they end up catching her or if she is taking her own life or what happens. We do have the aftermath coming up on RMG Plus. If you don't subscribe to RMG Plus, you can sign up now at roverradio.com so you don't miss Charlie, Snitzer, Jeffrey, all continuing on the aftermath, which will start on RMG Plus in just a few minutes. You can watch or listen live there on the website or with the Rover Radio app on your phone, your tablet, or your TV. But sign up for RMG Plus at roverradio.com. That by far is the best way to do it. You'll have less issues than if you buy it inside the app. Just buy it at roverradio.com, and you can watch or listen as they get started in just a few minutes. Usually, what do I have to give away today at the end of the show?
A pair of Cedar Point tickets. If you're caller 30 right now, you're going to win a pair of tickets to go to Cedar Point. You can also go to WMMS.com, and there you can register to win a pair of the 2022 season passes. That's where you're going to get unlimited visits to Cedar Point with free parking and more for just $99. So register to win that at WMMS.com. But for right now, caller 30, we're going to give you a pair of tickets to Cedar Point.
All right, 866 Yo Rover. Good luck to you. We will be back live tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's Rover's Morning Glory.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Rover's Morning Glory. Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Another humid start to our morning on this Wednesday. Temperatures in the 70s as we head out. Back towards the mid to upper 80s moving into the afternoon. Skies once again staying mostly clear. 1 or 2 small showers can move onshore, but most areas are dry for the day. More moisture moves in by the end of the week, so the rain chance does increase by Friday.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
We'll bring you the story of how Pez, yes, the candy dispenser, made its way across the Atlantic Ocean from Austria, became a staple of American culture, and changed merchandising practices here as well. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now an update on what some analysts and reporters are calling the Great Resignation and the upside of it all. As many as 44% of workers are leaving their 9-to-5s behind and looking for life hacks to make up the difference in income as they pursue other jobs. And as that number grows, so have downloads of an app called Upside. It's a free app for cash back on gas, groceries, and at restaurants. Can an app like Upside really make a difference? You bet. With Upside, users can earn an average of $96 a year. And it works at all the big gas brands like Shell, BP, Valero, Phillips 66, Circle K, etc. And at favorite local grocers and restaurants. Everyone's got to drive and eat, right? If you want to get in on this life hack, we have a promo code for you. Head to the App Store or Google Play and download Upside. Enter code LIFE to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use code LIFE.
Wow, what a week. Yesterday, I was supposed to sign my first mortgage, but there was this huge car accident on my commute. The bridge that led to the nearest First Republic Bank was closed. Traffic was bumper to bumper. It seemed impossible I'd be able to get there by the end of the business day. I was freaked. I had no idea what would happen if I didn't sign the papers on time. So then I get a call from my personal banker. He says Dennis from the nearest First Republic has a bike and is en route. No kidding. So this guy shows up, has me sign the documents, and takes them back to First Republic Bank on a bike. I mean, if that's not service, I'm not sure what is. So thanks, First Republic. You helped me get my first home under unbelievable circumstances.
Personalized service, customized solutions, quick decisions. At First Republic, it's a privilege to serve you. Visit our Palm Beach, Jupiter, or Palm Beach Gardens offices. FirstRepublic.com. First Republic Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What's all the buzz about cleaning your nose, nasal hygiene, and Navage? The science is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses, but it's not perfect. Like washing your hands and brushing your teeth, it's time to start cleaning your nose, too. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the back of the nose where most allergens and viruses multiply, then flushes them out the other nostril before they reach your lungs. My name's Martin Hoke, and I didn't invent nasal irrigation. It's been around thousands of years. I did invent Navage to make it easy for everyone. In less than 30 seconds, you can clean your nose. And because it's all natural and drug-free, it's safe to use Navage every single day. Are you ready to join nearly 3 million people who use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier? At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to wherever they want to be. Commercial banking, capital markets, private wealth. CIBC. Ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen Helm in $19.99, plus free premium home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-885-7788. 800-885-7788. That's 800-885-7788.
As a small business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to Comcast Business Mobile. It's a mobile service designed for small business that can save you money with unlimited data for just $24 per line per month for 10 lines. Perfect for any small business looking to grow. Or you can pay by the gig. And with access to millions of Wi-Fi hotspots, you'll pay only for the data you need, with no line fees, activation costs, or term contracts. You can save up to $500 a year on your wireless bill, all on the most reliable 5G network. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your business's bottom line with a more reliable, more affordable mobile service by switching to Comcast Business Mobile today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability assessment wins in 2H 2021. Wi-Fi networks not tested. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Here's traffic on Real Radio. This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
And an accident, hit and run, 95 southbound south of Blue Heron Boulevard, being worked off to the shoulder. Could dip you in speed a bit. In Boca, northbound 95, just south of Glades Road, another crash that is also on the shoulder there. And on the turnpike, we have debris in the roadway. This is southbound turnpike right by Okeechobee Boulevard. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Discover. If you're a valued customer, you deserve a simple gesture of appreciation from your credit card company. And that's why Discover matches all of the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter the word WIN, W-I-N, on our website, realradio921.com. That's WIN, W-I-N, on our website, realradio921.com. Good luck from Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Good morning. Good morning.
What are you doing?
I'm drinking wine.
Oh, it's a little early for wine.
It's National Wine Day.
I love wine and everything about it.
Guys, are we drinking wine?
I found myself drinking a glass of wine every day.
A little wine for the occasion. National Wine Day.
Wine Country train is leaving the station. You ready?
Happy Wines Day.
It's showtime.
Well, color me happy then, too.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes, it is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys just got done listening to Rover and his crew, and they got you up and moving. We will take you till 2 o'clock today. It is The Penthouse. At 11:45 today, you got chances to win tickets to Motley Crue. It's going to be a huge concert, and everybody wants tickets to Motley Crue. Who doesn't want to kick back? You got 9 chances a day to win $1,000, which is always awesome. We'll talk about the Big Smoke event, and there's a lot more going on this weekend that we will kick around. And it is Wine Day, by the way. If you like wine, this is your day. National Wine Day. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello, and good morning.
And good morning, Francis.
Hello, hello. Good morning. And I know I keep on using the airwaves to do shout-outs, but I have to do this because this is the most important, special, spectacular, amazing, talented woman that one day I hope I can even have an ounce of what she has in her. I try every day to strive for it. But it's my mom's birthday today.
Yes.
So I like to wish her a happy birthday. I hope she's listening because I know even though she's retired, she still has her old school FM radio turned on
Nice.
to 92.1 listening to the show. And she listens to all the shows on Real Radio. But happy birthday, Mom. I love you. I'll see you later for our pizza party.
That's so nice.
Happy birthday, young lady.
Yes, yes.
God bless, and 100 more.
And 100 more.
Yeah.
Wow, she'd become the oldest woman ever if she lived to 168.
Well, so what? Throw it out there.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Enjoy your day.
I'm excited. It'll be a good day. It's going to be my husband and then the ladies tonight because my mom has. Yeah. My mom of course, my mom and then her 3 sisters are coming. And my sister Giselle and my niece Gigi and my mother-in-law Penny. So it's going to be a bunch of women and then Matt. Well, he's got to man the pizza oven, you know? I mean, he's got to be there for a reason.
Now, where's this at? Your house or your mom's?
It's going to be at my house.
Oh, okay.
Nice. You know how we did the pizza?
Yeah,
I think you left before we made the pizzas at my house.
No, I remember.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
you were there.
Oh, he was there.
I think Rick was there for the pizza party.
For the very beginning?
Were you
Okay.
not?
I know. I think he left before the pizza started going.
I know. It started 2. You said, be here at 2.
No, I did not. I said, don't be here early. I need some extra time.
So
of
he's
course,
lying again?
Yeah. So he shows up 15 minutes early when he knew not.
I got there at 2 o'clock.
But I saw you driving around the neighborhood. I totally saw you drive by the house
15 minutes
earlier. You did.
No, I pulled it right away.
So
He was lost.
we're talking about. I had a holiday party for the staff.
How's
here,
this turn on me?
And Dan and Nutter. It doesn't. But do you remember the conversation I had? We were talking before the party, and I was like, we say a certain time, but I always need a little extra time, and I don't like. It's better if people show a little bit later because it gives the hostess a chance to kind of get everything ready.
Maybe 10 after 2.
You got there probably like 20 or 30 minutes before everybody else did because everybody else ran a little bit late.
Yeah, well, they were
And
smart.
you did, and then that means, and then you left before the pizza started.
Yeah, I left around 5:30.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that was
I
one
know
of the
you
pizza.
didn't because you didn't build your own. You didn't have one yet. It's okay. You missed out. It was delicious.
I heard.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today.
But he was there.
Yes, he was there. He was there for some. Wait, you had my husband's smoked wings,
They're
which
fantastic.
you loved. Yeah. So you did eat some. You just the pizza you missed out on.
Yes, I missed it on the pizza.
So that's what my mom's been craving is a pizza party because we do. We have one of those pizza ovens that cooks your pizza in like a minute and a half. One of those fire flame pizza things, and so that's what she wants, and so that's what the birthday girl gets.
That's going to be very nice.
It's awesome. I mean, because you guys really do it up nice. I mean, have all the different toppings you can put on, make your own,
Pizza
and everything.
bar.
It's awesome.
I went shopping for
Love that.
yesterday. I got all, and my aunt's drunk.
Yeah. All right. Get out the video camera.
Yeah.
TikTok, here we come.
There are ways you can get in touch with us. You can bring us a bottle of wine.
There you go. Perfect.
3071. You can call us 877-927-6969. 877-927-6969. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Real Radio 47142. Or perhaps you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. And then you can go to our website. If you really like the way we sound, you might like us even more. If you get to look at us, you might Mingada. He is pretty. Jimmy's here, Francis is here, and that other guy, and that's sponsored by Monroe's in Palm Beach. And don't forget, Monroe's this weekend's got a big event for 4 days. It is their entertainment championship. 6 ladies, $5,000 in cash. I will be judging on Friday night, I believe, and Sunday are my 2 nights.
Oh, nice.
And we will also have another call-in by somebody who worked at Monroe's on Thursday, I believe. And we'll go over some more details for you guys for the weekend. And then on
Are
Friday.
you talking about Minerva calling in?
Yes, she is supposed to call
Okay.
on Friday. I think she's going to She said she might have some plans, but it looks like she's going to be here. I think she was supposed to go to Indianapolis.
She was supposed to go,
Yeah.
and that's not happening. So, yeah, she will be here this weekend.
Yeah, so she'll be calling us, and that's who you should ask for, too, if you go to Monroe's, if you want a nice massage.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so a lot going on for you guys, and then 9 chances a day. Don't forget about that to win $8,000, which is always a big thing.
Jump on it, people. I'm telling you. Jump on it. Was it win? Was the last word?
Yeah, the 10 a.m. keyword is win. So if you go to realradio921.com, a pop-up's going to come right up for you. You don't even have to look for anything else and just enter win right there. And boom, just like that, you're in the running for $1,000. And if you get a phone call from an unknown number within the next hour or so, answer it, because it could be us letting you know you won $1,000. How about that, huh?
Yeah, you can't beat that. $1,000. And we want somebody
buy
to
a lot
win.
of fireworks for that.
Yeah, you're good.
For the holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah. Memorial Day.
Blow off a digit or something. That'd be great.
Don't do that.
No?
Don't do that.
All right, don't do that.
No. Let's
Freddie
be
said
safe.
don't do
Let's
that.
be safe. Is Memorial Day a big firework weekend? Like, I know 4th of July and New Year's. Do we see fireworks? Memorial Day to me is more
I
like...
do in my neighborhood.
Do you?
Yeah. Not as much as obviously New Year's or 4th of July, but yeah, they'll blow them off around us.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were like, whatever holiday we can use it as an excuse. We love
Bingo.
fireworks.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, to me, I think barbecuing, boating, beachside, of course, visiting memorials, doing the celebrations with that, or should I say memorials. But we will get into, obviously, this week, as I always do, things that are happening this weekend. If you do want to celebrate Memorial Day weekend, I've got a bunch of stuff that's going on in South Florida, and those are Memorial Day events. So we will keep you posted.
Last Saturday night, it was, I think, 1:30 in the morning, and I don't know why I was up just watching some videos online or something. People started shooting off fireworks.
Really?
Yeah, it was really weird. I mean, that doesn't usually happen too often.
Yeah, but of course, these are the moments that we should remember that for those who have fallen for our freedoms and stuff, and of
Who
course,
served us.
exactly.
Men and women, we can't thank you guys enough for what you did, because if not for you, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that we use these hours, and this is what we're here for, is to bring some levity and some laughter, and this is what the Penthouse does. But I do want to give my condolences, and my heart goes out to I'm gonna cry like I was yesterday to those families in Texas and those poor kids, and it's just when is this going to stop? Like, when is it? So I just want to, just so everybody knows, we're not going to breeze past it. It is something that we've thought about, something that we're, but it sounds even silly to say that I'm sending my prayers, because something else needs to be done. And it's very, very unfortunate. Those 19 kids, 2 adults that lost their lives.
Terrible.
It is.
It's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy. But listen, I know we're here to entertain, and that's what we're going to do. I just wanted to not breeze past something.
Oh, we don't breeze past.
So, yeah. So tragic that happened yesterday in our nation.
It is the Penthouse, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
Hey, Greek, what QC Kinetics is doing for people in South Florida is nothing short of amazing. If you have joint pain or any joint pain, you need to call QC Kinetics. They are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, giving lasting pain relief with no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. They started with 1 clinic last year, but demand has been so strong that now they have 8 clinics in the region, from Coral Gables to West Palm and everywhere in between. Modern advances in regenerative medicine allow these medical professionals to take remarkable healing properties from your own body, concentrate them on maximum power, and put them directly in your aching joints so your damaged tissue can be prepared and ready to go. So many people are living the best life again, pain-free, thanks to QC Kinetics. If you have pain in your knees, hips, back, shoulder, don't let them put you on steroids, and don't believe surgery is your only option. Call QC Kinetics South Florida now. It's totally free consultation. 954-787-PAIN, 954-787-PAIN. QC Kinetics, 954-787-PAIN.
Big news. A recent study finds Americans don't trust big media. Now, Americans have found a source they do trust. It's Newsmax. They watch Newsmax TV, and they even use the free Newsmax app on their smartphones. Nielsen says that almost 7 million cable viewers watch Newsmax, but not Fox News. Millions really are making the switch to Newsmax. Start your mornings with Wake Up America and Rob Finnerty, and finish the night with Rob Schmidt. He tells you the real news with no woke, no spin. On weekends, watch Mike Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Rob Carson, Sebastian Gorka, and much more. Find Newsmax on all major cable systems. If your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them and demand it. Or change to a cable system that does carry Newsmax. More than 20 million Americans made the switch to a trusted news source, Newsmax. So make the switch today. You won't go back.
Hello, this is Bob Gordon of Gordon & Partners, a personal injury law firm. Call us at 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com. We are proud sponsors of the St. Jude Scholar Athlete of the Month. Each and every month, our law firm makes a donation to St. Jude Children's Hospital in honor of outstanding student athletic performance. And you too can become a partner in hope by clicking the link on this station's website. Thank you for your support.
John L. Leonard High School's Megan Rambo led her softball team to a 7-6 win over Atlantic in mid-April, pitching a complete game and striking out 13 batters, while going 3 for 4 at the plate with a double and 2 RBIs. The mission of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is to advance cures and means of prevention for pediatric catastrophic diseases through research and treatment, and provides world-class cancer treatment for children at no cost. We encourage you to go to our station website and click the donate button to make a donation to St. Jude today.
What's all the buzz about cleaning your nose, nasal hygiene, and Navage? The science is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses, but it's not perfect. Like washing your hands and brushing your teeth, it's time to start cleaning your nose too. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the back of the nose where most allergens and viruses multiply, then flushes them out the other nostril before they reach your lungs. My name's Martin Hoke, and I didn't invent nasal irrigation. It's been around thousands of years. I did invent Navage to make it easy for everyone. In less than 30 seconds, you can clean your nose. And because it's all natural and drug-free, it's safe to use Navage every single day. Are you ready to join nearly 3 million people who use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier? At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Our original gold-rimmed homemade vanilla, the country's gold standard of ice cream flavors since 1969. Its hand-crank taste takes you back to simpler times. That's why we put the word home right on the carton.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walmart supercenters and neighborhood markets.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
iHeartRadio salutes the graduating class of 2022. Get your cap, your gown, because it's going down. A specially curated playlist featuring the biggest hits of this year you'll always be linked to. And it's not just about the class of 22. Download the free iHeartRadio app for the biggest hits from the year you graduated. 72, we got you. 95.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you are back in the Penthouse on a hump day, a Wednesday.
Humpity day.
A National Wine Day. Yes. So many good things today. On my mom's birthday today.
Oh, boy.
Yes, on May 25th. Hello. This is Franny. Of course, we have Jimmy in the house.
Good morning.
And we got the Greekster. Hey, G-Man.
Hey, what is up, boys and girls? Thanks for listening to Real Radio 92.1 all the time. We're here to 2 o'clock. And this is a holiday weekend, and people, besides complaining about gas prices, which I hear from everybody, and I know that sucks, this will be a lot of traveling going on for a lot of people who've had plans already. But I'm a little surprised about this. But what is the worst day to go traveling, Franny, out of this weekend?
It looks like tomorrow, not even this weekend. The claims is that mañana, Thursday the 26th, is going to be the worst time. They're saying, hey, this is when you should probably try to avoid hitting the road. So it's interesting, like when you hear this stuff and it's on the news, they're like, oh, avoid, maybe go Friday. Well, then Friday's going to get congested. But
so when we go?
I know.
Saturday.
I know. But according to experts, they think there will be an even larger number of Americans hitting the road this holiday weekend. We talked yesterday, I believe Jimmy or G-Man, one of you guys brought it up about how a lot of people are going to be carpooling to save.
For vacation.
Yeah, for vacationing because gas prices are nutty. But even with the significant increase in gas prices, they're expecting a huge jump in holiday driving compared to the last few years, which obviously we understand why as well, too. People are cooped up and you can finally get out. But yeah, this is a transportation analyst who works for a company called INREX, and they said drivers should expect congestion on major roadways around big cities, popular destinations, but they are saying that a lot of people are trying to head out a little bit earlier. A lot of kids are out of school on Thursday, last day of school as well, too.
I believe Palm Beach County.
Yes, for Palm Beach County, absolutely. But they released information, and another place called Cars.com did a survey, and the company released Memorial Day travel data. And they said, and said that 82% of Memorial Day weekend travelers will be traveling by car. They also said that they estimate about 37.9 million Americans will be traveling. That's a lot.
Sure.
During this time. And then with kind of a lot of the research that they've done, they expect most people to be hitting the roads coming up tomorrow. So if that's your plan, maybe go super early or super late. But they say that the most congested day is going to be Thursday before the weekend, and they're saying across the country. Friday is another peak congestion day. They say the least congested days will be Saturday, of course, Sunday, and Monday. Obviously, which you think a lot of people Monday would be coming back.
What do you think about Tuesday?
Tuesday sounds like a great time to go.
Can I leave now?
Yes. How about
now be a good time?
What about Wednesday? Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So they're saying, they're saying Thursday the busiest day, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday during Memorial Day weekend. The worst time to travel will be all those days between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so if you're listening to that, then yes, go before 1 p.m. and go after 9. Morning peak periods usually span between 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And they say they've been depressed in terms of travel because fewer people are going into the offices as well, too. But midday travel is still quite hectic. I've done that before. I've made a trip, and I believe it was a holiday weekend. It might have been Memorial Day weekend to go see my sister a couple years ago. And my husband, I was working that evening. And he decided that night to take a nap while I was working. He picked me up from work. We hit the road around 10, 11 o'clock. easy breezy.
I'm sure.
Nobody on the road. But of
Yes.
course, you got to make sure you got enough sleep in you too, because you don't want to be falling asleep behind the wheel.
No,
That's
Yes,
not
that is bad.
not advisable.
No,
that's not good.
We don't advise that.
No, that's a habit.
Does it seem like this holiday is generating where more and more people are taking the Friday off beforehand and making it even a longer weekend?
Notice it
before they
here.
leave? Well, that was one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I brought that up, because
Yep.
I know there's two people in the building that are doing, or at least two people.
Two shows that I know
Two
of.
shows, I
Yeah.
should say. That's a better way of putting it. That are actually doing that as well. So I didn't know if that's a trend or not.
Yeah.
Especially since if tomorrow is going to be the biggest travel day of the weekend, well, that would imply that people have Friday off as well.
Yeah, maybe taking the time off, leaving tomorrow, like you said, to have Friday off. I think so. A lot of companies like our it doesn't affect us, but we do half days on Friday. Normally, like before a major holiday or something, if
That's
they
common.
do, we do have a half day.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, doesn't affect us, like you said.
Yeah. Well, no, we're just going to do the show until noon on Friday.
No, well, perfect.
Half day.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Half day.
We're working Saturday. by the way. We'll be at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Oh, yes, you will.
Yeah, we're excited about that, to be at the Big Smoke. Remember, you guys can use the code iHeartCigars to receive 20% off of those tickets. So we're expecting a great event. I know they're expecting tons of people. We'll be in the ballroom from 11 to 3 doing our broadcast. And we got a lot of special guests for the cigar industry. So
The
that'll
ballroom,
You
that's
got-
fancy.
You got Alec Baldwin coming?
he didn't confirm yet.
No. No, it looks like that guy stepped into it again. Apparently, Alec Baldwin had a reaction to that video that went viral. Now, if you haven't heard, that's the video that Franny posted at realradio921.com about the altercation between a United airline worker and Langley, that Brendan Langley, the ex-football player. So while Langley was later arrested for assault, the unnamed airline employee was hospitalized and ultimately terminated. So obviously they're going back and forth. TMZ noted that the airline employee might have been the one to make the first move, but apparently Alec Baldwin disagreed in online statements. Baldwin, 64, commented on the altercation according to a post by the Instagram page The Shade Room, calling the United airline worker a victim. The guy working, and this is his quote, "The guy working at the airport is the victim. He came to work to do a job," Baldwin wrote. "The other guy with his big mouth is guilty of workplace abuse, where people come to work with an expectation of safety, even civility. This a-hole who hit the guy should be put on a no-fly list." Baldwin's comments came after he accidentally shot and killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that name, on the set of Rust. So people were obviously quick to respond saying, "Sir, you shot and killed someone at your workplace. Please sit this one out." Apparently,
I don't know why he's commenting
why is
on
he
it.
getting in on this?
Yeah,
I mean, just let it go.
Doesn't make any
Not to
sense.
mention, as far as everything that we see, he's wrong.
Yeah.
It was the United employee that was in the wrong, and especially when we found out yesterday that apparently Brandon was told to use the wheelchair,
Yep.
which he was, the United worker confronted him on.
Yeah,
so
I think
don't know
Lack
why
of
he's-
communication, I'm guessing, between whoever told him that, of course, and the gentleman who got let go who worked for United.
Yeah, I
Because
think-
obviously, I think if he knew that they told him it was okay, he would not have tried to,
Stop
start
him.
anything or stop him. Yeah.
Bad communication. And it happens all over.
Workplace safety. You're going to comment about workplace safety?
Yeah, he should have just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah.
He should. I mean, anytime you have a situation like that, which was another tragedy, just stay out of it and just don't even comment. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get people all over the place. Jimmy brought it up yesterday every time OJ tweets something.
Yeah.
That was in 1994.
Well, he just doesn't seem to care. And apparently Alec doesn't either.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep putting my stuff out there.
Yeah.
I got to do it. I got to have something to say. I'm going to say something. And, you're going to get comments from people. You just are. It's just the way
And
it
I'm
is.
surprised at this point because obviously we've learned more information about that incident. I mean, I would think that by now he would, if nothing else, just be quiet because he's wrong.
Yeah, I think a lot of people with that story, from what I've heard, don't realize that the United Airlines worker hit the gentleman first.
Right.
Again, just from the people I talked to. Everybody thinks that guy came after him.
And now there's even more of a backstory in which the reason why that worker, obviously, and I don't want to keep repeating it, but Brandon was told to use the wheelchair, and that's what he was confronted about. So, there's even more to the story.
Yeah, and it's not odd that places like airports, stadiums, arenas, everywhere, that people don't communicate. Nobody knows. And a lot of times people just think other people know. Hey, what's going on? Who's this or who's that? You really don't know. But again, it was a mistake on both ends. It's not good. It shouldn't be any violence in either that situation, obviously, but not good for him. And Alec Baldwin, like you would think, would know to just, hey, let me take a knee and not get involved. Because you're going to get people who are going to come back. Yeah. On anything in life. You can talk about the Celtics Heat tonight. You're going to get people.
And from everything that I can see now, this was a social media play. So he was obviously, he being Alec Baldwin, initiated his response to this. So it wasn't like he was getting asked a question.
Sure.
It wasn't like he was being interviewed and saying, hey, did you see what happened with that? Hey, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, because when that's the case, you're reacting to what you know of at the time. So, a lot of times I'll give people a pass because they don't know and it's taken out of context and everything. But in this particular case, it looks like he initiated it in this Instagram page called The Shade Room. And I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just not good.
No, it's not. If you don't want heat, then you shouldn't be putting it out there. It is the Penthouse.
If you don't want heat, play the Celtics.
Yeah. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, this day in history, and a lot more. Peace.
The fine woman in your smart speaker knows what you need. Really? Don't ask how. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. 1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, is it possible that the Democrats and the Biden administration are purposely destroying our economy? Is it so they can gain more control over your life? That's exactly what they're doing, and I'm going to prove it. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
Greek's Trifecta is brought to you by the quick settlement specialist, zipclaims.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For the best Gentlemen's Club experience in West Palm Beach, the only place to go is Spearmint Rhino Gentlemen's Club. Open 7 days a week with a late-night kitchen, Spearmint Rhino has you covered no matter what you're craving. Visit us at 2154 Zip Code Place in West Palm Beach or find us on the web at spearmintrhinowpb.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's what no recovery, no fee means at our firm. First, your initial consultation is absolutely free. Next, we understand that most people don't have the money to pay hourly attorney's fees, so you only pay us a percentage of your recovery if we win. Finally, there are expenses in working a case up. We advance these costs as well. If we make no recovery, you don't owe these either. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. No charge there either.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917. Don't wait. Call now. 800-583-9917. 800-583-9917.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FUN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code FUN. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FUN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code FUN for a $5 bonus.
Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Crash on the southbound entrance ramp to 95 from Woolbright Road. No lanes are blocked there, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. 95 northbound just south of Glades Road, we have an accident. This is in the express lanes, but not causing a major backup. And the turnpike debris in the roadway southbound at Okeechobee Boulevard. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, is it possible that the Democrats and the Biden administration
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Ooh, Jimmy playing Little Stevie, Superstition. If you have any superstitions, call us. 877-927-6969. If I get a pedicure, I got to wear flip-flops for the next 40 minutes. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
It's time for a trifecta and then this day in history.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
I know there's a lot of New Yorkers down here and Ranger fans, and the Rangers are still alive in hockey. They were at the Garden last night, and they won. They beat Carolina, so that series is tied 2-2. And if you're betting it, there is a trend. The home team wins, and the visitors do not. So Carolina won their first two, and the Rangers won their next two. So then it goes to Carolina, 5, back to the Garden 6, and then back to Carolina. So, I mean, I just gave you 3 winners. But the Rangers are tied 2-2. We'll see what happens with that. The NBA, this is a big game tonight, man. This is the Heat playing the Celtics, and we are home. We are down in South Beach for Game 5. We need to win tonight. If not, it could be a bad Memorial Day weekend for the Miami Heat fans. We got to win tonight. Hopefully Jimmy Butler can step up. Bam. I think Hero's playing. I don't know the status yet of Smart, one of the Celtics' best players, whether or not he's playing, but it is the Heat tonight, and they are taking on the Boston Celtics. I believe that kicks off at 8:30, and the Miami Heat are favored by 2. That comes from our partners at DraftKings. And Roger Goodell said something that everybody's been thinking for 10 years. They might get rid of the Pro Bowl. They should. The Pro Bowl totally sucks. Nobody cares. They're talking about flag football. They're talking about different things. They should just give the guys honors. If they get bonuses, if they make it, that's it. Announce the teams, both sides, and, do that and get rid of the game because nobody cares. And they've changed it. They've made it in between the Super Bowl weeks. They also take away the players that are in the Super Bowl. But it's like watching touch football, and nobody really cares. And last night also, the NBA, sponsored by Kia, announced their all-NBA teams, the first 3 teams. And LeBron James did make it, but he made the 3rd team. The bad news for the Heat, out of the 15 starters, we didn't get 1 player named to the All-NBA team. So, a little bit of a snub. I think Jimmy Butler could have got on there, but no Heat players were mentioned. And that is your first trifecta of the day. And now we're going to get over to this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, hop on to today's Magic Carpet Ride, and let's go back to 235 wonderful years ago. In 1787, 4 years after the United States won its independence from England, 55 state delegates, including George Washington, James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin, the guy that got all that tail with the glasses,
yes,
convened in Philadelphia to compose a new United States Constitution. 87 years ago today, in 1935, 21-year-old Ohio State sophomore, Jesse Owens set 4 world records in 45 minutes at the Big Ten track and field competitions in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Those 4 were at 3:15 p.m. He ran 100 yards in 9.4 seconds, tying the world record. At 3:25 p.m., he long jumped once and broke the world record at 26 feet 2 1/8 inches with a leap of 26 feet 8 inches. So that's the record that he broke.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
How far do you think you can jump, G-Man?
I don't know.
3 feet.
How far?
I don't know. I never really jumped, to be honest with you.
You've never jumped?
Jump around. Jump around.
How far do you think you could jump, Jimmy?
Long jump? Certainly not that. Maybe 5 feet.
I was going to say 26 feet 8 inches.
26 feet 8 inches was his record. He broke the record of 26 2 1/8 inch.
Insane.
Yeah, I don't think I can break the record.
His third.
No. I think we'd be Olympians if we could.
The third record he broke at 3:35 p.m. He ran the 220 in 20.3 seconds, breaking a world record of 20.6 seconds that had stood for 9 years.
I could break that.
And finally, at 4 p.m., he ran the 220-yard low hurdles in 22.6 seconds, breaking the world record of 23 seconds that stood for 11 years. So that's dude,
crazy.
4 records in 45 minutes. That's amazing.
Yeah, you want to do a long jump competition?
Yeah.
I just learned how to hurdle. I sucked at it in school, but just 2 years ago, I went to a place in Tampa, and this guy was training me, and he taught me how to jump a hurdle.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure there's an art to it.
There is an art to it, and that's what he showed me. There's definitely an art to it. Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Not saying I'm great at it, but I did decent.
I could jump rope.
87 years ago today, in 1935, Babe Ruth hit his 714th and final home run of his career for the Boston Braves in a game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. What's that?
That's a good trivia question because most people think when you say that it's the Yankees.
Right. Yeah, he was in Boston when he finished his career.
Yep.
It was his 3rd home run in that game, setting the record that stood for 39 years. Hank Aaron hit 715 on April 8th, 1974. On July 7th, 1976, he hit his 755th and last home run. course, Hank Aaron. He held that record for 31 years and 1 month. And then along came Barry Steroid Bonds, who broke it on August 7th of 2007, with his record stands currently at 762 long balls.
Love you, Barry.
54 years ago today, in 1968, the single Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Rolling Stones was released. It did not appear, by the way, on an album until the Greatest Hits collection, Hot Rocks, 4 years later. 53 years ago today, in 1969, Midnight Cowboy hit theaters, starring Dustin Hoffman and young Jon Voight. It was rated X at the time, but still won the Academy Award for Best Picture. The only X-rated movie to ever win an Oscar. It was rated X for nudity, sexuality, and drugs, which were shocking at the time. When the movie was re-released a decade later, they downgraded its to an R rating. 45 years ago today, 1977, speaking of movies, the world classic Star Wars was released in theaters. We'll get back to that because another one came out. 41 years ago today, 1981, Daredevil Daniel Goodwin scaled the outside of the Chicago Sears Tower in 7.5 hours, all while wearing a Spider-Man costume. 39 years ago today, back to Star Wars, Return of the Jedi opened on 1,002 movie screens across the country, grossing a record $6.2 million. It went on to make more than $300 million, which was less than all three prequels would make decades later. 30 years ago today, 1992, Jay Leno made his debut as full-time host of The Tonight Show, succeeding legendary Johnny Carson. 17 years ago today, in 2005, Carrie Underwood defeated Bo Bice to become the 4th American Idol. Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It was back when I used to watch that show.
I watched it this past season.
Did you?
Sucked me in, yeah.
16 years ago today, in 2006, Kenneth Lay and Jeffrey Skilling, the top two executives of Enron, were both convicted of conspiracy to commit securities and wire fraud. And finally, 11 years ago today, in 2011, the last episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show aired. The long-running TV program had helped make Winfrey one of the richest and most influential women, actually an influential person, you could even say, in the United States. And that's what happened on this day, May 25th, in our history.
It's amazing, Dustin Hoffman, the movies that he was in that all won like Best Picture, Tootsie, Midnight Cowboy, and Graduate.
Yeah.
I mean, he had some run. I mean, obviously he's a fantastic actor. We know that, but I mean,
saw to go along with that too. I saw yesterday in one of our items, and we didn't bring it up, but it was like they listed the top 41 movies that Tom Cruise was ever in, or something like what his best one, and of course one of the top ones, Rain Man.
Oh yeah, what happened? You're right.
Yeah.
I don't. Did that win an Academy Award too?
I don't know if it did or not. This was just listing Tom Cruise's best, and of course Top Gun and all the other ones were on there. But I would imagine it did. I mean, that was just a
Hoffman.
It was so good. Movie. If the movie didn't, Hoffman did? No? Did he for Best Actor, maybe?
If he didn't, it's a crime.
Yeah.
That's an absolute crime.
Yeah.
Because, boy, that was some of the best acting I think I've ever seen in my life.
Academy Award for Best Actor, Dustin Hoffman.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it might have gotten Best Picture, too.
Thanks for looking it up, Franny.
Of course, that's what I'm here for. Best Directing, Best Picture,
Best
Academy
Picture?
Award for Writing, Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role.
So that's 4 he was in that won Best Picture. That's amazing.
Yeah.
4. Wow, great job, Jimmy.
Well, what a storied career he's had. I mean, really.
Has Tom Cruise won an Academy Award?
I don't think he ever has.
I don't think he has either.
No, I don't think he's ever won.
Not for A Few Good Men or something?
No.
No?
Again, you could check. I'm not sure. I don't think he's ever won one, an Academy Award. I know he's obviously super.
He's won a bunch of Golden Globes.
Yeah, but I don't think he's ever won an Academy Award.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think he has either.
Nope. He'll probably get one a couple years from now, like honorable mention. They'll give him one. But no, he's never won an Academy Award. And his films have made gazillion dollars, obviously.
Like Jerry Maguire was a huge hit, Born on the 4th of July. I thought Jerry Maguire was up for a bunch of stuff too, but yeah. Didn't Cuba Gooding Jr. win for Jerry Maguire? Am I making this up, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, everybody around him has won an Academy Award except
supporting actor.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
He's okay.
Not to take it away from him, right? I think he's just fine.
He's okay. He can find jets. I mean, come on.
Doing
He's,
just fine.
Yeah,
He's been nominated 3 times as Best Actor for Born on the 4th of July, Jerry Maguire, and Best Supporting Actor for Magnolia. Yet Tom Cruise, arguably the biggest movie star of the last 20 years, has never actually gotten his hands on the Gold Man.
Why?
They say that he's too mainstream. According to this article, he was robbed for Magnolia. Story continues.
I don't remember
his
Magnolia.
best work isn't noticed.
Magnolia.
and-
Oh, yeah. Magnolia was wasn't that kind of a messed up movie?
I don't remember that movie.
Oh.
Is that with Nicole Kidman or no?
Julianne Moore.
Okay. I don't remember that movie at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a kind of like a psychological twist and turn kind of movie. Had Philip Seymour, William H. Macy, John C. Reilly. I mean, those are all incredible actors.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all. But I mean, again, started with Dustin Hoffman. 4 movies that he was in that won Best Pictures. That's amazing over any career. I know he's been around a long time.
I think I'm more shocked that Tom Cruise hasn't won one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that I knew.
With everything that he's been in, all the blockbusters he's been in,
Well,
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, like a lot of times Academy Awards too, it always seems like it's not this blockbuster film. It's some, art film.
There are a lot of times that happens over the years, right?
Not always.
A lot of times we don't even, whatever wins best movie of the year, I mean, you don't even know it or haven't even heard of it.
You hear ask most people, how many did you go see? And people are like, I don't know, maybe 1, maybe 2. It happens.
That's true. Very true.
I mean, obviously Godfather years ago, stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, it seems like it's more films that are not mainstream. And his were a lot of mainstream, no doubt about it. But great career anyway. I was looking up Top Gun the other day about some of the things that they had. The budget, I think this budget was $150 million for this movie, which is unbelievable, the amount of money they spent on movies. And they'll make it. I mean, they definitely will this weekend. I know a lot of people have made reservations to go see this movie this weekend. And guys in their 40s and 50s.
I have seen people on their social media, and I'm talking about all walks of life.
Yeah.
Younger demos, older women, men, post pictures, post the trailer, post about how they're so excited to see this movie.
Yeah.
I think I've, at least in my circles who I follow on social or whatever, or my friends on social media, this is one movie that I've seen a ton of people talk about in a long time. It's been a while since I've seen people this excited about a film.
I agree 100%.
I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to jump to the theaters right away. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it in the theaters. It's just been so long since I've been to a movie theater. I may wait for it, but of course, if that buzz is, I was like, oh my God, it's so good, then I may jump on the bandwagon and go to a movie theater. But I know a lot of times it's like in the theaters for a couple weeks and then they'll bring it to stream for $24 or whatever it is.
Maybe you guys did.
You can watch it, at your house.
Remember the last movie I was at. I really can't.
I can't either.
I don't know if they'll do that with this one, though. I think this will stay in the theaters before they'll release it to streaming.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling, just with the hype that it's gotten.
The latest one, which looked great, with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt, The Lost City.
Okay.
I think because Jimmy, I remember you talking about seeing the trailers for it, and it looked good. I don't know if you go back, and I know G-Man, you have too. That was only out like a month or so ago, and I've already seen it on Prime to buy or rent for over $20.
Yeah, and some of them are designed that way.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's no doubt about it, and that's the other thing too. I mean, I don't know what this one was, what the parameters are for it.
Yeah.
But there were some. I mean, some of them just immediately go to streaming, obviously, and so I don't know how this one is set up. I just, with all the hype, I mean, and Greg made a good point too, is how much advertising they've done for this movie.
Every channel.
And it doesn't look like there's much competition. I mean, I haven't seen any other major movie that's going to come out this weekend. So, I mean, talk about a standalone.
Most of the time they come out Thursday night, even though they say a Friday release.
Yeah.
They'll start. They start having showings tomorrow night.
Yeah, 4-letter network. They have crushed it.
I think that they started even last night with some like preview showings or whatever they call that.
Early stuff.
Early releases or whatnot. Because I got a buddy who's also in the radio business up in the Melbourne market, and he went to see it apparently.
What did he think? Awesome.
I haven't talked to him about it to find out, but he posted a picture on social media of him sitting down and getting ready to watch it.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I didn't realize it would be out this, like a pre-showing would be this early.
Oh, I'm sure this weekend it'll be packed everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, this weekend.
I want to see the numbers it does domestically.
So a couple things on here. We got on our text line at 47142. Start off with Real Radio. I got to look. Somebody sent me a video on Instagram. I'm going to check it out. Thank you for texting me. They said that they sent me a video on Instagram of the fight at the airport. They say in that video, the NFL player swung first, Brendan.
Okay.
So, and that's what I said. You never know with a video because sometimes cameras start rolling different times.
And that's it, right? I mean, because we saw him, like one of my first reactions was, we saw the United worker was on the outside of, from the counter, right?
Yep.
So that made me wonder, okay, well, so what drew him out?
Yeah.
Well, he may not have been behind the counter to begin with, right? So, because when we found out that it was the whole wheelchair, So,
because that's what you heard, that he tried to take the wheelchair from the guy or something happened or like pushed him. But yeah, I'll definitely check out that Instagram video.
Maybe that's where that first throw was.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the NFL player was bigger.
Well,
sure.
But we'll see. It doesn't matter who's bigger or not. You shouldn't be throwing blows.
No, that's my point. Like, I just didn't, from the first time we saw it, when I was watching, I was surprised that a worker struck a customer.
Oh, yeah.
I was.
The guy got up for more, too. I don't know if you watched the full video, but he got knocked on his ass, and then he gets back up. It's like, dude, stay down.
And the guy says, you want more?
Yeah, stay down.
I mean, he was like dazed.
Remind me of Rocky. Stay down.
Yes.
Stay down.
I mean,
he did. He got back up and he said, you want more? I mean, he got knocked over the counter, knocked the whole podium down.
Oh, yeah.
It was on a conveyor belt there for the luggage. It's like, oh boy.
And then we have a text at 47142. Starts off with Real Radio from Chris. And Chris wants to know, G-Man, because we're talking about Academy Awards, how Tom Cruise has never gotten one and Dustin Hoffman's had a handful. And he wants to know, how's Greek going to handle his Oscar from A Week with the Greek when that gets made?
I would never get an Oscar because I wouldn't be in it.
Not even for screenplay?
But I'm not going to have anything to do with the screenplay. I mean, I have people who do it. I might maybe it'll give me a cameo.
You're part of the mix when it comes to writing. I mean, it's your story,
to
right?
The Stan Lee deal.
Yeah, I have. Actually, we have our first read through on Sunday morning.
Nice.
At 10 a.m.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. We'll see what happens, and I have to learn to pretty much close my mouth a little and let them do what they want. Like they said.
That's out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
what are we going to do? Are we taping this thing shut? How's this working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a text this morning. Gee, we're doing this Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and realize this is a process. Take it all in and like that. But I got to learn. Like, okay, let me just say, because again, this isn't my field. This isn't what I know.
Yeah, well, this is the one time. I mean, we kid around. That is probably going to be one of the hardest things to do, only because it's your story.
Yeah, I think
so. So to be quiet about your story,
it's gonna be hard.
It's difficult, and I get that.
Yeah, and I think when they want to change things, I have to realize that, like I said, it's a process, and this is where they want to go.
Well, they're the professionals that are looking at it from the standpoint of, we've got to make this sellable to the audience, as far as how people will be drawn into the movie side of it, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we the treatment was 16 pages, and we need 120 for a film.
Right.
So each page, and they say each page you write is 1 minute in film.
Right.
So we're looking for 2 hours. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be very open about it. And again, it's not my forte. So if they ask me my opinion, I'll tell them. It's more going to be changing, I think, a lot of the characters. You know what I mean? And that's what they look for, the in-depth stuff and stuff like that. I know he wants to bring my dad into it a little. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. Different things.
Was your dad involved in any of that week? Like,
very little.
Very little, but he was. I mean,
very little.
Okay.
Yeah. But he wants to go in a different spin with my dad.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm really comfortable with that.
Got it.
I don't think my brother would be at all. But we'll see. Like I said, it'll be a process, and we'll see what happens. We got some Florida stories coming up. And Francis, what do we got?
Yeah, we do have some Florida stories coming up. And again, somebody else who decided to take it in their own hands to inject people with something without really having a license to do so. Yep. And so much more coming your way on the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. 1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Junk sleep got you down. The sleep experts at Mattress Firm can help. Get a king bed for a queen price and save up to $500 off during the best Memorial Day sale ever. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying purchase.
Cigar and whiskey lovers will gather to celebrate the ultimate weekend of premium cigars and great whiskeys on Saturday, May 28th at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. As Cigar Aficionado and Whiskey Advocate present the second ever Big Smoke Meets Whiskey Fest event. Your ticket includes cigars, tastings, seminars, entertainment, delicious food, and much more. Get your ticket online at BigSmokeWhiskeyFest.com. Use code IHeartCigars to receive 20% off all tickets.
Sometimes the injury happens in a second, but sometimes it's as a result of the same motion over and over for many years. Let our team of lawyers take a look at your workers' compensation case. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen now only $19.99, plus free premium home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
When you're injured in a car accident or slip and fall, don't add insult to injury by paying excessive lawyer's fees. Don't sign a lawyer's fee agreement without visiting zipclaims.com first to learn about your options. 5 minutes could save you thousands upon thousands of dollars. Visit zipclaims.com today.
Are you or a loved one struggling with dyskinesia, which is involuntary body movements, including jerks and twitching with Parkinson's disease? The SHINE research study is investigating a new study drug that may help these body movements that people with Parkinson's can't control. Learn more today by calling 877-740-3440 or visit shineparkinsonstudy.com. Again, that's 877-740-3440 or shineparkinsonstudy.com.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, it's a great time to turn your home equity into the cash you need. Plus, get a closing cost credit. Visit rpfunding.com for details. Terms and conditions apply. Must 7168 equal housing.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-885-7788. 800-885-7788. That's 800-885-7788.
Looking for a reputable HVAC service provider? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Pompano Beach provides a high level of service and value to our clients. To learn more, visit onehourairpompano.com or call 855-1HOUR.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code GOLD. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for a $5 bonus.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
No major tie-ups along 95 right now. If you're heading out through Palm Beach County, about a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Getting busy in the Boca area, but we don't see any lanes blocked or any accidents to really cause you a big slowdown. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, is it possible that the Democrats and the Biden administration are purposely destroying our economy? Is it so they can gain more control over your life? That's exactly what they're doing, and I'm going to prove it. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
This is WZZR-FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win and the Treasure Coast.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse, and you are back live 10 to 2 on Real Radio 92.1. Thank you so much for listening to us, and I hope you guys are getting ready to have a good, healthy, and safe Memorial Day weekend. And remember what the holiday is all about. We will give you a lot of things that will be happening this weekend that you guys can get involved with. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And don't forget, in 40 minutes, you got a chance to win Motley Crue tickets. Yes! And it is now time for some stories of Florida. Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, yeah, as I mentioned, this is not the first time this has happened where somebody has practiced some kind of medicine or done some kind of injectables or cosmetic surgery or whatever the case may be here in our state of Florida. I think one of the most famous stories was the woman doing like putting fix-a-flats in people's backside out of her garage. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No? Oh my goodness. Putting fix-a-flats.
Was that in Hialeah?
Yeah, somewhere down there, yeah.
I remember, yeah. Because I was scheduled for next, and I didn't get it.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like it was in garage. This lady was actually practicing at a place called Coastal Med Spa.
Do you remember this guy?
I squirt you.
Don't get any injections from that guy either. So Anna Ferreira, who's actually the founder of Coastal Med Spas in Brevard County, is now being charged with a felony, and that's because she has been illegally, it sounds so weird, injecting people with Botox and fillers and all kinds of stuff, and she does not have a license to do it.
Ooh,
yes.
not good.
It is not good. Listen, I'm giving a little plug. Go to Begin a New Med Spa if you want some licensed practitioners, nurses, PAs. You got to make sure you do your research. But yes, this place did not And there's a guy who's going to be in trouble, and it's a doctor she actually worked with, and they're saying he could face disciplinary action as well, too, because he just kind of wrote off on her doing so. Like, oh, just say that I'm, the doctor in charge of this med spa.
Yeah,
well,
what could go wrong?
Yeah, so you can understand there could be a doctor that they have there, but you have to have licensed practitioners, nurses, whatever it is, do it. You can't just have a woman without any certification or license do this kind of stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, he basically was like signing permission slips allowing her to perform injections on patients, and some of the slips identified her as a physician's assistant or a registered nurse, which were both lies. So it looks like that, yeah, you're just like, oh, it's just Botox. It's still a big deal. So now she is absolutely facing a felony for doing that. So do your research, people, before you go into places. And then we have a Florida man who survived getting struck by lightning.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we had some pretty severe storms this past weekend, and I guess specifically in Lake County, and emergency responders reported a man carrying a fishing pole. Gee, man, another reason why you may not want to go fishing, because you said you're good at carrying your rod. I guess, yeah, that pole, he's just carrying it, and he's walking, and Saturday night, and all of a sudden, bam, lightning strikes, takes the guy down. They said he was injured during a lightning strike Saturday night. The 20-year-old's mother said she cannot believe his luck. She said he is already out of the hospital and doing all right after a very close call, but there was a 911 call. The man's father dialed 911 in Lake County for help, and he said he went to pick up his son after he was knocked off of his feet. The claim that he got struck, and they said he flew.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God he flew.
Oh, he's lucky.
What?
Thank God he's alive. Thank God he's alive.
He got hit by lightning.
He got hit by it.
Thank
Oh my God, he flew.
God.
I mean, thank God he's alive.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. They said that he was just a couple blocks from his way when it happened.
This is the new theme for the show. Thank God he got hurt.
Oh, man.
Hit by lightning.
Yeah. But as I mentioned, he was taken to the hospital. He will be okay. But yeah, they said he went one way, his fishing pole went the other way. They just, and then a scary situation happened in the Miami area where a North Miami Beach woman received a very frightening wake-up call. She said she opened her eyes like in the middle of the night. She just felt like something odd. You know, sometimes you just feel weird. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And for a good reason. There was a man laying next to her trying to cuddle her. A stranger.
Cuddle her in
trying
her house?
to cuddle her.
Oh, how nice.
Stop it.
What? That's bad?
That is terrible.
Oh.
She said she jumped. She jumped and started screaming.
It's over.
She may have dumped, being that scared, but she jumped and started screaming. And she was screaming. I guess her mom's in the house. She's like, he was trying to cuddle me in bed. She jumped out of bed. She said, and there he was. I started screaming. And he didn't move at first. He just kind of like sat there.
I'm relaxing.
Oh, my God.
Who doesn't like a good cuddle?
But, so this woman, yes, she's 24, but she still lives with her parents. So she said when he heard her dad's voice, he ran out of the house. They said the man had a knife. She pointed to a door that she believes he came through, one that she thought had been locked, and I guess not. She also described the guy who she hopes is going to be caught and held responsible. So far, nothing yet. They're saying that he's a tall dude with dreads, and they said really not much more information. But if anybody knows of, or maybe you guys have seen this guy in Miami, maybe you woke up next to a guy trying to cuddle you. They're out, obviously, they want you to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. But
just a complete stranger. There's a house, let me open up, and I want to sit and cuddle.
Yep, I'm going to lay in bed with a strange woman.
Wow. Well, thank God nothing happened.
Oh, my goodness.
Like he didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, just weird.
Looking for some love. A lot of lonely people out there.
Yeah, well, go on like a dating app.
Yeah. Don't do that.
No, don't sneak into people's houses. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show. Don't forget at 11:45, your chance to win Motley Crue tickets. And this is it for Ellen, the Tout de Quoi. This is her last week. It's coming up. We'll talk about it. And she had a big guest yesterday. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday.
1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double-stacked junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Are you currently working in the air conditioning industry with one of the partner companies of FACAA, but want to learn more skills to advance your career? Register for the Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning Apprenticeship Program with the School District of Palm Beach County's Department of Adult and Community Education. Learn the technical skills necessary to meet market demands and the soft skills to make you stand out as a quality HVAC technician. Call the Florida Air Conditioning Apprenticeship Program at 954-999-8309 for more information.
New message.
Hey, man, it's Devin. You know, from that time you accidentally emailed me because you thought I was a different Devin. Oh, and your email signature said confidential. If you receive this in error, please delete. That's so you. Anyway, I heard you bought a boat. When are we setting sail, Captain?
When you get a boat, you also get new friends. Make sure Progressive's one of them and get coverage today for as little as $100 a year.
Oh, and no, you did not receive this message in error.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy not available in all states.
You and your phone have been through a lot this past year. It's been your lifeline to the world. And now some big wireless company is telling you got to buy a new phone from them and sign their contract? They don't control you. With TracFone Wireless, you can keep the phone, number, and network you already have. Already got a 5G phone? Keep that too. Because TracFone runs on America's best networks now with 5G nationwide. Plus, we've got unlimited talk and text smartphone plans starting at just $20. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. 5G nationwide access requires a 5G capable device. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Experience the relaxing pleasure of kava at Island Route Kava Bars. Their drinks relax your mind, body, and soul. 8 convenient locations from the Palm Beaches to Melbourne with happy hour specials daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit islandroute.com for more.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
And now an update on what some analysts and reporters are calling the Great Resignation and the upside of it all. As many as 44% of workers are leaving their 9-to-5s behind and looking for life hacks to make up the difference in income as they pursue other jobs. And as that number grows, so have downloads of an app called Upside. It's a free app for cash back on gas, groceries, and at restaurants. Can an app like Upside really make a difference? You bet. With Upside, users can earn an average of $96 a year. And it works at all the big gas brands like Shell, BP, Valero, Phillips 66, Circle K, etc. And at favorite local grocers and restaurants. Everyone's got to drive and eat, right? If you want to get in on this life hack, we have a promo code for you. Head to the App Store or Google Play and download Upside. Enter code LIFE to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use code LIFE.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center. No major tie-ups along 95 right now. If you're heading out through Palm Beach County, about a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Getting busy in the Boca area, but we don't see any lanes blocked or any accidents to really cause you a big slowdown. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson podcast, is it possible that the Democrats and the Biden administration are purposely destroying our economy? Is it so they can gain more control over your life? That's exactly what they're doing, and I'm going to prove it. Download the Ben Ferguson podcast now.
Memorial Day weekend marks the unofficial start of summer, and the free iHeart app is your soundtrack for the long weekend. Whether you're headed to the beach with friends, barbecuing in with family, or doing some serious retail therapy, turn up the summer vibes with songs of summer radio, totally commercial-free. Turn back time with playlists like iHeart 90s and iHeart 80s, or slip into a summer podcast binge while you soak up the sun. The soundtrack for your
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse. I am the Greek. Thank you for listening to us all the time on Real Radio 92.1. And get ready for Memorial Day weekend with us. We will set you up for a lot of things that you can do this weekend. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, good morning.
And a lot of New Yorkers are still moving down here. And there's a new stat that 61,000 people changed their license from New York to Florida. And if you think it's okay, it's not, it's slowing down a little. It doesn't seem to be slowing down. That's one of the reasons they say the real estate market is so crazy down here. People just constantly moving down here. Join South Florida, join the weather, just join the life. And obviously New York had a lot of problems in the city with COVID. And it seemed like a lot of people always say to me when I'm out and about, like, it didn't feel like Florida got hit with COVID. Yes, we did. And we had closed downs like everybody else, but it just seemed like we were a little bit more open because of our governor and things that he put, that he really implemented and let us do. We were always looking for, teams to come down here. Our ports were open. So a lot of people were just like, hey, I'm going to go down there and enjoy life. And it is a great way of life. It really is. I've been down here 20 years and change, and I always liked it. I really never thought about going back at all. Once I did for a radio gig, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, there are a lot of people still moving down here from the New York area. Like I said, 61,000 is a lot of people.
The mayor was talking, and from what I saw, it was like a little over 21,000 that swapped their driver's license, they say, for the Sunshine State. And I read in the New York Post. Yeah. But the mayor, Eric Adams, has speculated that everybody moving to Florida would kind of start dying down as soon as the city reopened, which it basically has.
And it hasn't.
And it just hasn't. And it's funny because, there's even been places in Florida that have actually spent money, some people, to launch billboards in the state trying to tell people to go back to New York City.
Get out. We don't want you.
Yeah. But it looks like it's just not happening. They're saying there's even with the end of those COVID-19 restrictions and the return of full-time schooling and all that, they say that it has so far failed to have people who've moved to, and so far these are the most populated with people from up north, Miami, Palm Beach, and Jacksonville area. So they are claiming that it is insane. So, so I think the total of 61,000 switched to Florida. That was last year. This year we have, like I mentioned, the 21,000 more who have done it in 2022, and we're not even through.
Yeah, we're only 4 months in.
We're not even, 5 months. So it's crazy. But yeah, when I read this, there was somebody, Palm Beach County took in the most New York. Well, I don't know why it says Tony. Palm Beach County took in the most New York, they say, defectors this year so far with 2,935. And then it's followed by Broward and then Miami-Dade. So our county here, 92.1 World, we have the most that have moved down here.
And again, like I said, no state tax. People love that. The weather, just everyday way of life, a lot better for you. And getting away from those winters, which do they definitely do suck.
Yeah. And not just that, a lot of people from California, almost 10,000 residents have become what they say formal Floridians in 2022 so far. It's not. They're saying it's New York, New Jersey, and California. Then they say the state after that has been Pennsylvania as well too. So it's quite interesting. And it's it's not just, so it's weird. All right, so the Pennsylvania, they say, has had the most outbound migration to Florida this year so far, and then they also behind it is people from Illinois, and I didn't realize that Illinois had so much of a lockdown as well too.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not familiar with Illinois at all, but I could go by the same things. The weather sucks. You're in Chicago, so you know what I mean.
But that's why a lot of people do the snowbird. They do the part-time living. Yeah. Believe me, I know we knock them, and we'll not knock them, but it's a joke. The whole snowbird and how they drive us crazy. And I know a lot of people were like, I hate the time of year when they're here.
It helps.
If I had the money, I would be a snowboarder. if I could, and I would have a nice house up north when it's beautiful, and then a house here when it. I mean, who wouldn't want to?
Yeah. I mean, again, for me, I would just stay all year round. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go back up. I don't like the winter. I just don't. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to move down.
Well, that's what the snowbirds do. They come here during the winter.
No, I know. To me, I just have no urge at all. But everybody's different. But yeah, there are a lot of people still moving down here. And like I said, the weather, state tax, whatever it is, it's bringing them down here. It's not slowing up. This is Ellen's last week. She had Oprah on yesterday. I don't know. Do you guys think Ellen's show will have the impact on people remember it down the road the way other shows that have been on a long time? Or no, because of the way she ended up leaving and the drama that she had behind it?
I mean, I think it's kind of already just dwindled down, that drama from a couple years ago. I don't see many people talking about it.
Yeah, no, not for 19 years on the TV.
Well,
That's a long time.
Yeah, because I think now what everybody's talking about is that her show is ending.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for 19 years, that's a long, long time to be on TV. It's a shame that what happened at the end for her. Obviously, if she had something to do with it, it's her fault. If she didn't, we'll never know real truth, what happened to people and guests and people that worked there. But yeah, I don't think it's getting the hoopla that they thought it was, or that it would get, or going into the last week. I don't hear barely anything about it, and 19 years is a long time. When Carson left or Jay Leno, it was pretty big. It was late night, obviously. It's a little different than afternoon. But yeah, I don't think it's getting the hype that it, for 19 years. That's a long time to be doing something.
Who takes over? Who do you think takes the number one spots?
I don't know. Maybe
daytime. Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I was thinking. I couldn't remember her name. The singer.
Is anybody replacing Ellen?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard anything. It's not going to be Wendy Williams. We know that. She has her drama going on right now. But, man.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, he'd be hilarious.
That'd be great.
Oh, he's already ticked off a bunch of people. I don't know about that. Here with his new Netflix special.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, he is. Love it. He's already. They're like, I don't even know if it got released technically yet. And they're like, he's all ready. Or maybe it did over the weekend.
Oh, really? Did you see it?
I have not watched it yet. No, I will though. I will though.
Oh, he is hilarious.
I saw the headlines. That obviously people are already going to come out and say it was just same reaction as Chappelle got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I like when he does the Golden Globes. He's like, this is it. This is last year. I can't believe they asked me back. And he has a beer and he's up there. And he's just smashing everybody.
Oh, here we go. So it looks like Jennifer Hudson, if you're familiar with her.
Yeah,
singer, actress. She was originally from American Idol. They say that she's setting out to become the next Ellen DeGeneres. The Jennifer Hudson Show will debut on Fox in the fall of 2022. So they're saying it's a 1-hour daytime talk show. It's being made by the same people who produced the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so maybe she'll step into it.
Yeah.
Great singer she is.
Did you say same time slot for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, yeah. So to take, here we go. Actually, no, NBC intends, so the more I read into this article, it looks like NBC intends for the Kelly Clarkson Show to take Ellen's time slot.
Okay.
So there you go.
Good guess.
Mm-hmm.
She'll step in. She's been doing that for a while, right?
A couple years.
A few years. Yeah.
She worked all through the pandemic too. I remember going out and seeing it in the bullpen whenever we were here. I mean, there was a short time where she was off, where everybody was off. But she, as soon as she could get back on, she was one of those ones trying to find ways to get back on and doing it from her house and everything. So, she's got a good little thing going there, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah,
so
she does.
Somebody texted us, Donna did, and thank you, Donna. Because she always helps us out with certain things. Because I was reading the article and it said Tony Palm Beach County, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? I remember, and she said, I guess that term, and thank you, Donna, at 47142, Tony PBC or Tony Palm Beach. I guess refers to rich and fancy. Have you ever heard that before?
No.
Like Tony Palm Beach? Yeah, that's according to Donna, Tony Palm Beach refers to rich and fancy.
No, I never heard of
I
that.
haven't either. That's new to me.
All right.
Thank you, Donna.
Yes.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So if you hear there's a Tony in there, that means somebody who's rich and fancy.
Rich and fancy.
Ooh, thank you,
Yes.
Donna. We appreciate it. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. At 11:45, we're going to have tickets for Motley Crue. So get ready for that. We're going to come back with a trifecta and a lot more. Don't forget, you got 9 chances a day to win $1,000. That's going to continue. You guys got to do it. We need a winner from Real Radio. Come on, step up, please. We want to be able to brag and flap our wings. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're still your at-work station, even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. 1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stacked junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FUN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code FUN. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FUN for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code FUN for a $5 bonus.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding, and we've paid over $80 million in closing costs. Visit rpfunding.com to see how much we'll pay for your refinance. Or call 855-773-8634.
Terms and conditions apply. Unless 7168 equal housing.
What's all the buzz about cleaning your nose, nasal hygiene, and navage? The science is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses, but it's not perfect. Like washing your hands and brushing your teeth, it's time to start cleaning your nose, too. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the back of the nose where most allergens and viruses multiply, then flushes them out the other nostril before they reach your lungs. My name's Martin Hoke, and I didn't invent nasal irrigation. It's been around thousands of years. I did invent Navage to make it easy for everyone. In less than 30 seconds, you can clean your nose. And because it's all natural and drug-free, it's safe to use Navage every single day. Are you ready to join nearly 3 million people who use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier? At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen now only $19.99, plus free premium home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Want to learn more about cryptocurrency? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
95 is accident-free from Boca to Jupiter, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. We do have some slowdowns along Military Trail. This is northbound, just on the approach to PGA Boulevard. And heading out along the Turnpike, we are looking good. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. Good afternoon. Got a lot coming at you, baby. We got a trifecta. Then we got some Motley Crue tickets. Chance to win $1,000. And then we got some WWGD.
So much.
Come on, spank it. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is in the house also.
Hey, I am in the house. And speaking of being in the house, I put things on the Penthouse blog. That's realradio921.com. Make sure you check that out. There's a few things going on there, and one we can get into. But if you want to talk about a delicious treat, and thank you so much, Jimmy, for sending it on your topics today, because I had no idea this was going to be a thing. And if you want to put it on your calendar, it is going to be tomorrow. Make sure you put it on your calendar. Ritz crackers and Oreo cookies, they're teaming up.
Ooh.
They're combining, they're marrying, they're doing a mashup.
That is
of
sexy.
each other. We'll get into it a little bit more, but go to Real Radio 921. It is sexy. Go to realradio921.com on the Penthouse blog. Check that out, as well as something else we're going to get into a little bit later, and that's a guy who worked at a sex toy store for 7 years. Ooh. And he's become quite popular on his TikTok page, G-Man, because he talks about the craziest things that he's seen.
Ooh, I can only imagine.
And I'm sure that's one of them. Mm-hmm. So you can see it.
That's actual audio from when he was talking about it.
RealRadio921.com, Penthouse blog. I know Jimmy put up a crazy video of a car crashing through a Dairy Queen.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, boy.
Somebody wanted a Sunday.
Yeah, they did. They said, give me that Blizzard. And then, of course, you got Greek's Graham Girl on there as well, too.
It is time for a trifecta. I know we got a couple people on hold. We'll get to you momentarily.
Riders up. It's Greek's trifecta.
We just told you there's a lot of New Yorkers moving down here, so I know there's a lot of Ranger fans, too. I know we got a lot of Panther fans, but the Ranger fans are down here. And the Rangers won last night. They beat Carolina, I believe, 3-1. And one thing with this series, it's been zigzagging a little. At home teams have been winning, and the away teams have been losing. So Carolina won the first 2. Rangers won the next 2 home. So now it's 3 games left. So you go Carolina, New York, Carolina, and there you go. You got 3 times you win in some cash in your pocket. The Miami Heat are home tonight in South Beach. And Memorial Day weekend's crazy. I mean, crazy. down in Miami. This is going to be no different, but if there's a Game 7 Sunday night, forget about the tickets. Let's hope we win tonight. The Miami Heat are playing the Celtics tonight. Hopefully Hero steps up, gets back in the lineup. Bam and Butler have a big night, and Lowry, and the Miami Heat can get a W. We need it desperately. Can't lose tonight. We lose tonight, the series is over. I think it's going to be very hard for us to go to Boston and win a Game 6 down 3-2. All we got to do is hold court, guys. Just hold court. That's all you got to do. Roger Goodell came out yesterday and said they're thinking about canceling the Pro Bowl. They should have done this 5-10 years ago. The Pro Bowl sucks. Nobody cares. It's like flag football. They really should just give the NFL players their honors, obviously, for making an all-pro team. There should always be an all-star team, but there should be no game. Nobody cares. They've changed it over the last couple of years. For years and years and years, it was in Hawaii. Our boy Johnny C., who was with us for a long time, actually went to one game years ago in Hawaii. But now it's in between the Super Bowl week and championship week. Nobody cares, and nobody even plays. That's the thing, not one person plays. So I really think they should get rid of it, give the guys the awards, and just scrap the game and not play it. Because you know what? You want quality when you're watching a sport like the NFL, and that's no quality when you're watching the Pro Bowl. Roger, let's get it done. And that is your last trifecta. Oh, excuse me. That is your second trifecta.
I was like, already?
Yeah, it's 1:30.
Half day.
We're done.
We're getting ready for the weekend.
Half day. I know we have a phone call, but just one thing on this text line I want to get into. Well, two things. This makes more sense. Somebody texts us at 47142, and they say that the Tony Palm Beach, we have another explanation refers to Palm Beach to New York. Somebody who's moved from New York to Palm Beach.
Okay.
So I guess like Tony Palm Beach. Hey, that makes sense, right? Tony Palm Beach.
That does. That makes more sense than it being some fancy thing.
Yeah. And then we also got a text. It might just be Hollywood gossip, but I heard the Penthouse was taken over Ellen's afternoon time slot on TV. Said you guys are already on real TV, and Greek thinks it's only fair that a national audience gets to look at his pretty face every day.
I agree 100%. Shocker. I got the couch picked out for Zeke Gallery.
Of course you do.
I am ready.
Yep.
Jimmy, who do we have on hold?
We have Kelly on the line. Kelly, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello, Ellen. So I want to make comments about Ellen DeGeneres' show. I think of her show, and I think of a little boy. His mom had put it online, her reprimanding him, and I think it was a little friend for doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing.
Okay.
The little guy turned around and started talking to her like his father. Like, listen, Linda, he's only like 4 years old, and he's putting his hands out to his side. So if you pull up, listen, Linda, Ellen DeGeneres, you guys will love it. It's absolutely hysterical. And she's saying something about, I should give you a bum on your bum. And he's like, no, Linda, no. I mean, this show is, the little clip is absolutely hysterical. It's worth looking up.
That guy became a viral sensation. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Linda. Listen, Linda. I didn't know that was from Ellen, though.
I didn't either.
Thank you for that little bit of information.
You went and had him on the show.
I had no idea. I know she has those viral sensations. I don't know if you remember, like little Sophia and Grace. They were from England. They're little tiny girls,
right?
And they would rap and stuff. Like she does. She gets kids who are viral on YouTube, and she brings them on their show and basically makes them stars.
Yeah, I remember to listen to Linda though.
Yeah.
That was very popular in our household.
So.
Are you going to miss Ellen?
I remember little Sophie and Grace. They're hysterical. Yes, I know that one too. I'll miss her, but you know what? She'll move on to something else.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Kelly. You too.
Take care.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate the call. 877-927-6969. If you think too many New Yorkers have moved down here, call us. If there's one in particular you want to call out, let us know. I'm just kidding, obviously.
You know, it's one of those things that, you know, from a serious standpoint, I mean, I understand why people don't like it because, I mean, we're getting very, very, very crowded down here, and I get it. But I can't. It's hard for me to say anything because I was one of those people.
So was G-Man.
And that's the thing. I feel, what does it make it any better for me than anybody else? And I understand why a lot of people want to come down here. You know, we don't have nearly as much crime. We have a lot, the less taxes, obviously. You know, weather's awesome down here. Who doesn't want to be down here?
It's very rare to find somebody born and raised in Florida.
Yeah,
it truly is. Yeah. I was telling G, my husband's high school reunion is happening this year. I believe it was supposed to happen last year, but because of all the things that got pushed, so it's his 20 year. he's decided, we got a text yesterday from one of his girlfriends who's helping throw it, and he's decided he doesn't want to go. And I'm kind of pushing because I didn't go to mine. Mine got canceled. And I was just like, it may be fun. And he said, he was like, I've been born and raised here. He was like, I see everybody all the time.
Yeah.
He was like, if it's not on Facebook, it's out and about on the water at restaurants. He was just like, so I just don't, he has no urge to go to a reunion when all the people most of them are still here. Right. So, but yeah, I mean, we're all transient. I think, well, I don't want to say all, but a majority of us.
It is rare when you meet somebody.
Yes.
I met this girl last week, and she was like from Florida her whole life, and I was like shocked.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, even when you meet somebody, because who's from Chicago, who's from Georgia.
My mother-in-law was like born in I think Lake Worth area, lived there for a long time. I mean, yeah, they've all been here for a long time, but it is rare. And I think that's one of the first questions when you meet somebody new. Where are you from?
Where are you from? Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody. Jimmy, when you came down, you made it better, though. Remember that. That's a big difference.
True.
I think a lot of people feel some of the people coming down are not making it better. And the overpopulation. I think that's one of the biggest things that people talk about. Even last night, I was out at a couple restaurants, and they were just talking like it's just, it used to be the summer, and they're happy because they said it seems like there's more people down here because it helps their business. And the snowbirds used to go away, and they used to get crushed for the summer. But it's still busy at a lot of places, which is good. After COVID, it sucks because so many people, got hit, businesses in all areas. So I'm glad that they're down here and they're helping people. Yeah, we need it. I mean, that's the bottom line. In a couple of minutes, you guys are going to get a chance to win Motley Crue tickets at 11:45. It's going to be Who's Most Likely To. And I want to give you one more quick reminder. We'll give you a couple more next couple of days. Before you know it, it will be Friday. But the Big Smoke meets the Whiskey Fest. That is this weekend, Saturday the 28th. And if you put in the code iHeartCigars, you'll receive 20% off your ticket price. It's going to be a great event. It's in the main ballroom. We'll be live there 11 to 3. The locker room will be on hand. We'll be having a good time. And this is a great event. It really is super, super big. If you like cigars.
Sounds awesome. It does.
It's really going to be cool. And obviously, there's going to be so many whiskeys that you could taste and different things they got going on all day at the Hard Rock. And I believe it opens up around 5 o'clock. You could go to their website to check out more. But we will be there live from 11 to 3. And we're going to have a lot of guests. We're not going to have Alec Baldwin. But we're gonna have No, we're not. No.
Canceled last second. I did that story on him earlier, and he didn't like it, so he called and canceled.
Of course he did.
It's all my fault.
We might have Brady. You never know. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe Michael Jordan. Who knows? Now we're getting a lot of guys from the cigar
Jordan. All right.
Yeah. Well, Jordan loves cigars. A lot
Makes
of guys.
Sense. Makes sense.
That'd be cool if he was there.
Yeah, a lot of guys in the cigar industry, and we're excited about that this Saturday. And that's become one of my one of my hobbies, and where I've met a lot of people, hang out, a lot of business. Which is always great for networking, sort of like my golf course that I don't play golf, but where I just hang out and have cigars at a couple locations. And Strike Cigar Lounge, want to give them a shout out because we'll be back there for football season. Looking forward to that. You guys want to give away some Motley Crue tickets?
Nah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Let's give away some Motley Crue tickets. We've got a pair right now. Give us a call, 877-927-6969. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. June 18th, Saturday, Hard Rock Stadium, and you want to be there. I know you do. Give us a call right now. We're going to play a little Who's Most Likely To. If you're not familiar with that game, Franny's going to put out a scenario. The three of us are going to vote on who we think is most likely to whatever that scenario is. And you have to guess who we voted for to win these tickets to Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, June 18th, Hard Rock Stadium. That's a Saturday for the stadium tour. Boy, I know a lot of people have been going after us for these two.
Yes.
By the way, you can get more details at realradio921.com, and there's also another chance to win there. So if you don't win now, you can go there and possibly win a pair too. So I'm going to get some phone calls, some people lined up here on the phone lines, and we'll play a little Who's Most Likely To.
This has been going on for years because they got canceled a couple times.
Yeah, postponed. I kept on pushing it back.
Yeah,
but
not canceled.
Yes.
My bad. Postponed. Yeah, it's been for a couple years. And I do remember a couple people asking me for tickets. Greek, you got to get me tickets. And my one buddy who wanted the tickets, this one guy I know really wanted tickets for him and his wife. It's been so long that him and his wife are separated now. So now I don't have to get him tickets. Yeah, but give Jimmy a call, 877-927-6969. That is the number to call for you guys. Make sure you do it. In Monroe's this weekend, 4 days of excitement and a lot of entertainment. It is the Entertainment Championship weekend. 6 girls performing, doing unbelievable things on stage that goes along with Monroe's of Palm Beach, which is great entertainment and a 5-star menu. and that will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll get more details on Thursday, and it looks like I'm going to be a judge Friday and Sunday is what it looks like I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited about that, and that's going to be Monroe's this weekend. So make your plans if you want to see some beautiful ladies do some unbelievable things on stage. It's going to be Monroe's of Palm Beach. Jimmy, are we ready?
We are ready, and we are going to start with, look at this. Jimmy's on the line. Jimmy, welcome to the Penthouse.
Great name.
Hey, thanks a lot. How y'all doing?
We're doing great, Jimmy. How are you, sir?
Real good.
That's good. How long have you been listening to Real Radio?
Jeez, I don't know. It might be almost a decade.
Oh, 10.
Different number on the dial for a while there.
Nice. What do you think of that Greek kid so far?
It's good listening.
It is good listening. You're right.
All right. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not negative.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Well, thank you, Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy, you know how this works?
I forgot what we're playing.
Okay, we're gonna do who's most likely to. So I'm gonna ask a question, and you either gotta pick Jimmy, G, or myself, Franny. But just give us a moment after I ask you the question so we can place our votes, and then Jimmy will cue you up for your answer. Okay, Jimmy?
Cool.
All right, let's do this.
Here we go.
Okay. So out of the three of us, Jimmy, Greek, or Franny, who's most likely to sleep somewhere else because they saw a spider in their bed?
All right, we have our answer. Jimmy, out of the three of us, Francis, Greek, or myself, Jimmy, who's most likely to sleep somewhere else because they saw a spider in their bed, and it's not Spider-Man.
Oh, man, I hope it's Francis.
Sure is.
You hoped correctly.
You hoped correctly.
I found a cockroach in my closet, and I almost moved out of my house.
Yes. Matter of fact, I was afraid she was going to burn it down.
Oh, no, that's what my husband told me to do. He said burn it down. I was like, let's just move.
I was going to say, the hubby's a little bit more afraid of spiders, right?
He's definitely afraid of cockroaches.
It is cockroaches.
Yes,
okay.
yes. But, Jimmy, that's all you needed. You got it right, and now you're going to the stadium tour concert.
Perfect, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold and get some info from you here in a couple of minutes, so if you would, please hang tight, and we'll get you set up with those tickets to see Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts at the Stadium Tour Saturday, June 18th at Hard Rock Stadium. Nice.
Great
That's
job.
How you do it right there, kids.
That's it. So I did post, as I mentioned, on our blog, realradio921.com, about the gentleman who works for the past 7 years at a sex toy store or an adult store.
All right, let's get some good
Whatever
stories.
you want to call it. So he is talking, and as you can see, it's always linked up to our Facebook and our Twitter, which is Real Radio 921. This Chicago man is racking up tens of thousands of TikTok followers by revealing some of the wildest things he's witnessed while working at this shop. So
thought to be the right music.
I love it. No, it's perfect. So some of these videos have been shared 3.4 million times, one of them, and people are like crazy. So one of them, for instance, he says, I told a woman she couldn't bring her baby inside because I guess there's an age restriction with babies.
Of course.
Because she's coming in with a stroller.
Makes sense.
But in fact, it wasn't a baby in the stroller. She had her boyfriend in a baby stroller that she was.
How small is he?
I don't know.
He has to be small.
I don't know. Yep. Yep. He was saying, this is one kink I definitely don't understand, but some people have that put me in a diaper, treat me like a baby.
Yep.
She was strolling in with her boyfriend in it.
That's really out there.
Yes.
But the stroller's got to be so big for a grown man.
This is another weird kink. I don't want to say weird. Listen, to each his own. Judge-free zone. Let me.
Franny.
Sorry. I retract that. Judge-free. So another woman came inside, another patron to the sex toy store he worked at, and was like, hey, do you want to pet my dog? And he was like, yeah, of course, I love dogs.
Oh, boy.
So he goes and walks outside, and her husband was on all fours on a leash tied to a tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's big as sea crocus.
He's tied to a tree outside of the
Well, it was
sex
a
toy
human
store.
still. I mean, it
It's
wasn't
a little different. I wonder how you get into that conversation. Like you're out to dinner one night, just talking. What are you into?
Dating 3 months. And
Yeah.
So, what do you think about furry things?
Would you mind if I tied you to a tree?
Oh, my goodness. This one is just... I feel like there's so many different kind of violations happened here.
All right. Well,
he said a girl went in with her boyfriend into the store, and removed her boyfriend's butt plug in the store after
Yeah.
purchasing a new one to switch them out.
Yeah. It's like taking batteries out of cable TV, the box. And
In the store?
Just like taking the batteries out of cable
Just
TV.
like it.
Mhm.
Just like
Different.
it.
How do you take batteries out of cable TV?
Oh, boy.
The remote.
Oh, boy. He said another woman came in and he was like, ma'am, you're not allowed to vape in the store. And she was like, I'm not. She was actually holding a finger-sized dildo, and she was seeing it, like how it fit in her mouth.
Wow.
Test drive a car, right?
Practice makes
Right?
perfect.
Am I wrong?
Oh, my God. So if you want to see all this craziness and the TikTok videos that
There's
he's
more?
posted, there's
more.
There is more.
Could you think that is the most embarrassing place to bump into somebody you know?
You would feel a little sheepish, but you got to be like, you know what? They're in here too.
I know, but I'm saying, as far as like, suppose it was somebody at work.
What are you in there for? And what's your like these people? No, because they have no shame.
Yeah.
There's no shame in their game.
But he's
you
saying
walk
you
into a
personally.
store and you have a butt plug replaced while you're in there. You think you're worried about whether Joe in accounting's
No,
gonna
but
see
what
it?
about
They
you?
don't care.
What about
No.
you, Jimmy?
No, I'm just saying, as an individual, do you think that's the worst place to bump into somebody? Is what I'm saying. Like if you
And
bump,
I'm answering it. I don't answer it any differently. Now, for me,
Yes.
That's what I meant,
I might be a little bit embarrassed, depending on what I'm in there for. If
Yeah.
I'm like going in to get an adult movie, let's say, just something casual like that, then would I see, that wouldn't embarrass me. No,
Yeah.
no.
it's different. I think for a girl, it's different too than a guy. A girl could always say, "Oh, it's a party. We're having friends over. We're hanging out."
Yeah, I know. Like some of the outfits we had to wear this past weekend for a party that I bartended. A lot of girls went to some of these adult stores because they sell corsets and fishnets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's not all sex toys.
Yeah. Like if you walk in, you ask somebody, "Hey, ever use this? What do you think?"
They still have like a video room because not many people watch DVDs these days or videos. Because I remember that's how long it's been since I've been in one where they have the back room and that's where they had all their
booths,
their videos. Well, not the booths, but even buying. Because you know, a lot of people, everything's online.
Yeah, everything's online.
I don't know. I mean, it's the video stores. I mean, that's what
Yeah. Well, it used to be Adult Video Warehouse. Now I think it's just the Adult Warehouse.
Oh, okay, because they don't have videos anymore. Because
They
again, everything's
may,
on.
But it's been so long because that was the one that has the big rose thing.
Right.
That
That's
people are
been
losing their
advertised.
mind about. Yeah.
So they're pretty much just toy stores now. See, I don't buy toys, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they have toys, they have clothing, lubricants.
Marshmallows.
Oh, true.
Lubricants, marshmallows, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
A lot of them now carry a lot of stuff for smokers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh, the vape.
Well, and like the pipes and stuff like that.
Oh, that kind of smoke.
Yeah, they've
Okay,
gotten in the mix,
yeah.
or they
Gotcha.
have in the past, like
Sure.
bongs and pipes and stuff like that.
That's
yeah.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, you get there, the more people you can put in your fishnet, the more people you pull out and pay your rent.
Well, speaking of which, here's a great anniversary that comes today. Believe it or not, Pornhub turns 15 today.
Oh, happy birthday. Let's have a quinceañera.
Happy birthday, Pornhub.
Whatever that
Pornhub
means, let's do
officially
it.
launched on May 25th, 2007, just 2 years after YouTube, and it's still the top naughty site. As of December, it was the 8th most visited website in the world.
Wow, that's big.
Sandwiched between Reddit and Walmart.
Oh, I like the sandwich word.
And it's the only adult site in the top 15 with over 1 billion visits a month.
Wow.
And you really have an appreciation for Pornhub if you're at least 35 years old and you remember how difficult it was to watch videos before Pornhub and all the subsequent tube sites. Here's a stupid one-liner for you. Pornhub turns 15 today. Also turning 15 today, your chronic wrist pain.
And I said quinceañera, so that is that's what people, Spanish culture, Mexico mainly, but other Latin cultures celebrate. Instead of a sweet 16, it's a girl's 15th birthday.
Okay.
So quince says 15, quinceañera means their 15th birthday. It's a celebration.
Okay, it sounded very nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Kind
for
of went
wishing-
with the story, too.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
very
I
nice.
liked it.
we like to help everybody here out on Real Radio. Just gave away 2 tickets to Motley Crue. So every day at 11:45, we got a giveaway for you guys because we love to say thank you for listening to Real Radio, supporting our sponsors, and being there. And when we talk to you guys, it's always 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, maybe back to the Gator. And we really do appreciate that. We really do that. You guys have been that, loyal to us because that's what it's all about. Loyalty is hard to find. Take it from me. It is very difficult to find. So we do appreciate it here on Real Radio 92.1. We're going to come back with some fun facts, maybe about wine. Who knows? It is National Wine Day. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. One or two small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stacked junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
Big news. A recent study finds Americans don't trust big media. Now, Americans have found a source they do trust. It's Newsmax. They watch Newsmax TV, and they even use the free Newsmax app on their smartphones. Nielsen says that almost 7 million cable viewers watch Newsmax, but not Fox News. Millions really are making the switch to Newsmax. Start your mornings with Wake Up America and Rob Finnerty, and finish the night with Rob Schmidt. He tells you the real news with no woke, no spin. On weekends, watch Mike Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Rob Carson, Sebastian Gorka, and much more. Find Newsmax on all major cable systems. If your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them and demand it, or change to a cable system that does carry Newsmax. More than 20 million Americans made the switch to a trusted news source, Newsmax. So make the switch today. You won't go back.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
And now an update on what some analysts and reporters are calling the Great Resignation and the upside of it all. As many as 44% of workers are leaving their 9-to-5s behind and looking for life hacks to make up the difference in income as they pursue other jobs. And as that number grows, so have downloads of an app called Upside. It's a free app for cash back on gas, groceries, and at restaurants. Can an app like Upside really make a difference? You bet. With Upside, users can earn an average of $96 a year. And it works at all the big gas brands like Shell, BP, Valero, Phillips 66, Circle K, etc. And at favorite local grocers and restaurants. Everyone's got to drive and eat, right? If you want to get in on this life hack, we have a promo code for you. Head to the App Store or Google Play and download Upside. Enter code LIFE to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use code LIFE.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday, Memorial Day week. We are getting ready with you guys for the big weekend. Big event at Monroe's, the big smoke at the Hard Rock, and so much more. We'll give you details what's going on this weekend. And always cannot forget what the holiday's about. Thanking all the men and women who have sacrificed for us to give us the great life and the greatest country in the world. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, hey.
And right now, she's going to give us some fun facts.
It's Freddy's Fun Facts.
Yeah, so G-Man was right. It is National Wine Day. I'm going to celebrate a little bit later. So let's celebrate with some facts.
Sexy.
Back in the day. Oh, by the way, grapes, which are used to make wine, they're actually the most planted fruit all over the world. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Did not.
Well, to quench their thirst, and I'm like, why don't we do this now? People drank wine instead of water centuries ago. They said during that time, water wasn't clean enough, and natural fermentation when the wine is made could kill germs that cause salmonella. And so that's why they were like, screw water, let's drink wine all the time instead.
See, it's a health issue.
It really is. It really is. They said during the early Roman times, it was forbidden for women to drink wine. So it was only the guys who got to drink the wine. They're like, you drink the dirty water, women. They said wives who were caught by their husbands drinking wine could be killed if caught in the act.
That's a bit extreme, don't you think?
Well, you know, those days, women got killed for everything.
That's true.
Uh-huh. Women are more susceptible to the effects of wine than men are.
Yeah.
They say it's partly due to biology, as women have fewer enzymes in the stomach lining required to break down the alcohol. So that's in general, but they're saying wine, yes.
See, when guys weren't letting you drink, that's why, because they knew.
There's actually 10,000 varieties of wine grapes existing worldwide.
That's a ton.
That is a lot.
If you're a wine picker, you got a good future.
If you're a wine picker?
Wine picker.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Go pick the grapes.
Clearly. Yeah, that makes a difference.
Interesting. The largest bottle of wine is the Nebuchadnezzar.
But I can say it.
Nebuchadnezzar, which equates to 20 regular-sized bottles. It's around 15 liters. Where do I buy that? I haven't seen that at Total Wine. 15 liters of wine.
It's in the back.
Somebody.
It's back aisle.
You got to ask for it.
I've seen these Magnums before, but I've never... Magnum bottle.
Oh.
Yes.
I was thinking of something else.
No, not condoms. The top 3 most significant producers of wine in the world are... Do we want to guess? Top 3?
Top 3. I'm not sure.
Countries, we're thinking. Countries, no?
Okay, New Zealand?
Nope.
France?
Yes.
Italy?
Yes.
U.S.?
No. U.S. ranks 4th, I know.
4th, Mexico.
No. Do you drink a lot of Mexican wines?
I don't know anything about wine.
All right.
I'm taking guesses. Germany?
No.
England?
No. It's near France and Italy.
Sea Caucus.
España, Spain.
Oh, Spain. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. The U.S.
See, I wouldn't think that.
The U.S. ranks 4th, followed by China. I don't think I've ever had a Chinese wine. I mean, unless you think sake, which is like a rice wine, maybe.
Well, this is where the grapes are you talking about, or?
Well, they said producer of wine.
Oh,
top
producer
three,
of
the
wine
top
itself.
three most
Okay,
significant
okay,
producers: France, Spain, Italy, and then the U.S. ranks at 4th.
China. Yeah, right. I wouldn't think that either.
So I was thinking maybe with the sake, which I guess is considered rice, but they say no. China is only the 5th largest wine producing country globally. They say it is the leading market for red wine. It's not only because of the flavor, but the red color of the wine is considered lucky in Chinese culture and is favored by the government.
Oh.
I never knew that.
Not surprised. I've seen their flag.
Yes. Toasty. You're like this little, it has a little combination between both of where you're from, G-Man. Toasting originated in ancient Rome when they retained Greek traditions. They say it derived from dropping a piece of toasted bread in wine to soften bitter taste.
Mm-hmm, okay.
So yeah, they would actually drop it to soften the bitter taste of the wine. Interesting. Uh-huh. Wine was previously kept in goatskin bags. I'm glad it's not anymore.
Is that a goatskin bag? Or you happy
Yeah,
to see
that's where
me?
they kept the wine. The Englishman Sir Kenelm Digby invented the dark green wine bottle, which we all know today, to put the wine. Uh-huh. And I'll end it here. Let's see. There is a right and a wrong way to hold a wine glass.
Yes. I learned this recently.
Yes, the proper way. Hold it by the stem so the hand does not warm the glass and increase the temperature of the wine, which I find very interesting because nowadays, and I feel like it's more for men, if I go to a restaurant, I say they have two options, the stemless and the stem, and I see them pouring it, and I'm just that kind of a diva. If I see them pouring in a stemless, I'll be like, can I have the one with the stem instead? I see you guys have it. But that's been kind of like a newer creation as a stemless, and I wonder if it's more of like, they market it towards men because they feel more manly, maybe holding a wine glass like that than they do by the stem.
They might.
Yeah,
might be right.
but you shouldn't be holding it by the globe, by the glass itself. It should be by the stem.
When guys smoke it with cigars, I see it like the way you described it. Like they won't hold it by the stem. They won't, they'll hold it.
Well, I can understand that. But it does seem weird. How else would you? I mean, I would just hold it like a regular cup, I guess.
I see a lot of guys drink red wine with cigars, not so much white.
Yeah.
But more red when they're cigar smoking.
Yeah.
And, like we talk about the events with Red Meat Lovers Club and stuff like that. I don't see a lot of white.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see much white. I see a lot of red.
Yeah.
And one more. A couple more things. You need to drink 7 glasses of orange juice or 20 glasses of apple juice in order to get the same amount of antioxidants you would in a glass of wine.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, see how good it is for you?
It's so good for you.
Wow, that's a whole week of OJ.
And then finally, I'm pairing red wine with my pizza tonight. They say pairing in meals, heavier food goes well with heavier wine. Red wine is usually served with red meat. White wine served with chicken or fish. When it comes to pairing wine with dessert, go for a sweet wine like a port or something or a Riesling.
Very nice.
And there you go.
Take a pizza.
Take a pizza.
Take a pizza, people. Let us know about your favorite wines. 877-927-6969. What do you like to have when you have dinner?
Put duckhorn on that list too.
Duckhorn?
Duckhorn.
Oh,
Like a duck.
Mhm.
Duckhorn. He asked me for some good reds that are reasonably priced. You can go up, like if you notice like a lot of wines, like their Stag's Leap and stuff, they have different, that you can find some of their affordable ones and then you can find ones that are very expensive.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Cabernet. It's for a gift, about $30.
Yeah.
I
told you the Prisoner is a very nice, and even if the blend is really nice, called the Prisoner.
I take your word for it. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
When you want to know the right information, you go to the right person.
The one who drinks.
Well, you know it. I mean, 877-927-6969. We were talking earlier about people coming down here from New York. Do you think there's too many New Yorkers? We want to know. And Jimmy and myself did come down here about 22 years ago. 20. Let us know if you're affected by them. Also, it is National Wine Day. How are you planning to celebrate? You got any plans that you're going to celebrate with or do something different for some wine tonight?
Gonna be a lot of people waking up with some purple lips tomorrow morning.
Well, you talk about wine and what it can pair with. How about this? Franny brought it up earlier, but I got a little bit more info on this too, because she mentioned if you go to realradio921.com and you posted a link up there about the snack brands Ritz crackers and Oreo cookies are teaming up and releasing the Ritz X Oreo, a first of its kind sweet and savory product mashup that's 1 part Ritz cracker and 1 part Oreo cookie.
Love it.
I love the idea. I saw a picture of it too, and it looks delicious. Limited edition Ritz X Oreo features 1 Ritz cracker and 1 Oreo chocolate wafer sandwiched layers of smooth peanut butter flavored cream and the original Oreo cream, right? So it's got the Ritz cracker with peanut butter on that side of it. You got the Oreo with its regular white cream that goes with it, and they smash it together and make up 1 cookie.
It looks delicious.
It does. It really does. I mean, at first I wasn't sure how I would think about it, but then I saw a picture of it, and it looks delicious. And then, of course, you get the flavors together.
Sweet and salty? Yeah.
Yeah. Fans will be able to get their hands on 1 free pack of this limited edition treat starting at noon tomorrow. You visit Oreo.com/Ritz. That's the website you put up there, right?
Yeah.
At our website, realradio921.com, under the Penthouse blog. And the only thing you got to do is pay for shipping, which is $4. But you'll have to act fast because things are going to go really fast, and it's not going to be in stores. This is the only way that you can get it. Now, I have to imagine if it's very popular, maybe they will put it out in stores. Because I tell you what, I think this is going to be a next blockbuster of a snack. I love this idea.
Why limited? Why just one day? Why I think this should, because Oreo does it all the time, right? They always have these new flavors that they bring out.
Sure.
And I know most of them are limited. Some of them they keep around if they do really well. To me, I feel like this would fly off the shelves. And I actually set my alarm clock for 11:59 tomorrow morning.
Wow.
So I'm one of the first. Did you? So I'm one of the first ones to go on there and see if I can get one.
I sent the link to my own personal email at home so that I can get ready for it tomorrow.
Damn it! Why did I share it on the
for
Penthouse blog? I didn't even think about it. Oh boy!
I don't need that. It does sound great. I can't wait. I hope I'm lucky enough to get one.
Me.
And if we do, now what is it?
2.
It says a free pack. So obviously there's got to be more than one. So if I get it, I'll promise I'll come in and we'll share it with both of you.
Me too.
And that way we can all try it and give our review on it and see how it is. But I can't see that being bad at all.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We're going to come back. I'm going to tell you somebody leaving the NFL, and I am very surprised because nobody leaves the NFL. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Peace.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. 1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Want to learn more about cryptocurrency? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
What Would Greek Do is brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach. What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
If you want to sell your ride, I'd do it now. All you got to do is go to GimmeTheVin.com, put in your license plate number, put in the miles, attach a couple of pictures, and we'll get it bought.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to where they want to be. From leading a few employees to managing an entire workforce. From starting local to going national. From generating wealth to generations of wealth. At CIBC, we believe a bank should take you from where you are to wherever you want to be. CIBC. Ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You're not required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-885-7788. 800-885-7788. That's 800-885-7788.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Cigar and whiskey lovers will gather to celebrate the ultimate weekend of premium cigars and great whiskeys on Saturday, May 28th at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. As Cigar Aficionado and Whiskey Advocate present the second ever Big Smoke Meets Whiskey Fest event. Your ticket includes cigars, tastings, seminars, entertainment, delicious food, and much more. Get your ticket online at BigSmokeWhiskeyFest.com. Use code IHeartCigars to receive 20% off all tickets.
Hey, it's Megan, and in case you haven't heard, my favorite spirit, Knox and Dunn Florida Rum, is changing the way people enjoy their favorite cocktails. Name another spirit that makes a perfect old-fashioned, a refreshing Moscow Mule, and a zesty Bloody Mary, all with one bottle? I'll wait. It's Knox and Dunn Florida Rum. I have even more good news. You can now visit knoxanddunn.com, click on the bottle shop, and have Knox and Dunn delivered right to your door. Plus, grab a new recipe to try. Or grab a bottle of Knox and Dunn Florida Rum at your favorite liquor store and understand what all the hype's about. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Looking good along 95 in the Palm Beaches right now. Turnpike accident-free as well. We have a slowdown along Military Trail southbound on the approach to North Lake Boulevard, and on PGA Boulevard eastbound, a slowdown just to the west of Military Trail. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Want to learn more about cryptocurrency? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Memorial Day weekend marks the unofficial start of summer, and the free iHeart app is your soundtrack for the long weekend. Whether you're headed to the beach with friends, barbecuing in with family, or doing some serious retail therapy, turn up the summer vibes with songs of summer radio, totally commercial free. Turn back time with play.
7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for listening to us always on Real Radio 92.1. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Francis.
Hello. Happy Wednesday.
And I was a little surprised about this. I said earlier, nobody leaves the NFL. And it looks like Pepsi is leaving the NFL, sponsoring the halftime show. 10 years they've been writing checks to the NFL. I am shocked because this year's halftime show seemed to be a huge success. I don't know, bottom line with Pepsi, why they left. Maybe it's a money situation. The NFL also put out a statement that they have many already opportunities for people, many people that want to get involved. So we'll see what happens. But I am shocked that Pepsi stepped away for the last 10 years. They've been the halftime show. It's a long time to be involved. I don't know what they paid for that. I'm sure it was a very, very pretty penny.
Well, okay, so the NFL and Pepsi officially renewed their sponsorship deal, but the Super Bowl halftime rights are back on the market.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily that they are still partnered up. It's just the halftime show. So they said as part of the agreement, Pepsi gets what they say pouring rights at top NFL events, including the NFL draft. But they also, because I guess Gatorade is one of their big drinks. So the company sports drink maker Gatorade is going to keep its high visibility on the NFL sidelines. But it's just the halftime show that it is up for grabs. So everything else, it looks like they're keeping their sponsorship rights.
Ooh, I wonder what that ticket goes for. How much it would be to be the halftime sponsor.
It's like, I think, up to $50 million. The NFL could seek up to $50 million for the Super Bowl halftime rights.
Wow,
Yeah.
$50 million sponsorship. Woo,
Pepsi's
man.
contract with the NFL expired this season, and while the company did renew its contract, it does not include the iconic halftime show. As Franny said, the previous deal was said to be worth $2 billion over the course of 10 years.
Oh my God.
Nevertheless, the renewal terms have yet to be disclosed. So,
$2 billion.
Yep.
Oh
You said it could receive $50 million for Super Bowl halftime rights.
Yep.
The money they make in the NFL, it is crazy. Mind blowing. It really is. And why two things that,
And that's the thing. They're going to want a 10-year contract probably like they did with Pepsi there. So
Sure.
they're going to go out and find somebody for, $2 billion for 10 years. So welcome to the Amazon halftime show.
Yeah, right. Or Tesla. Welcome to the Tesla.
Or Tesla halftime show.
Welcome to the SpaceX.
Yeah.
I could see DraftKings. I could see a casino
Yeah,
like Caesars.
Could be. I guess this is the second time since 2012 that these rights hit the marketplace. One time, because it's just been Pepsi since we've known. I
Sure.
guess there was a time before that where it was Bridgestone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, held the Super Bowl halftime rights before Pepsi did.
That's a big check you got to write. And they'll get somebody. It's not like they won't get anybody. It's amazing, the NFL. It's one of the most successful businesses in our country, and they just print money, it seems like. I'm shocked they're leaving, but like I said, they won't have a hard time getting somebody else. And I could see a casino or, DraftKings or something like that writing a big check.
And it's just even a guy he was a former vice president of global sports entertainment marketing at Anheuser-Busch. He even said, man, it just becomes really tough to justify spending that much money.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm sure the NFL, they want more money. I mean, if they got $2 billion from them, I'm sure they were going to want more. So, if you're talking about maybe $3 billion for a 10-year deal, or $2.5 billion for a 10-year deal, that's you got to, if it's going to be somebody, that's a lot of whatever product you have to sell in order to justify just having a name and title, a sponsorship on a halftime show.
Yeah,
and a lot of time these companies like the Pepsi, I mean, they're already well-branded brands.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it. Me personally, when you're that big and everything like that, to put it on there and say, hey, this is this is going to bring me back X amount, because that's what they look at when they advertise. Maybe get you some new viewers, maybe something like that. But I could see a casino, or like I said, a DraftKings getting involved, writing a check. Sports betting is getting bigger and bigger in our country.
Even the $5 million for 30 seconds during the Super Bowl itself is hard to justify. And you got to figure how much product you have to sell in order to make up for that, and whether it's worth it or not.
It's crazy amount of money. But again, there's going to be more and more viewers, so they base it on that.
Sure,
obviously.
I get it.
Streaming, the whole thing. That's really,
and it works.
Yeah, it does work.
It works.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about it. It works.
Under, over, when they get a new sponsor before the season starts.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the NFL.
Yeah, they'll ink a deal over the summer, I bet.
It's a ridiculous amount of money, but people are willing to spend it when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah. The exposure is unbelievable.
So
well, at this point, I can see it, too, with exactly the way G's talking. Definitely. DraftKings, easily.
Yeah.
Easily see it being DraftKings.
I have a question for you, sports, non-sports related, that came in the text line, G-Man, at 47142. And they are asking, I've never heard this before, but they said, gee, what are your thoughts on Jimmy Butler being Michael Jordan's kid? He said it's pretty interesting. Interesting to look into. But I guess, and this is something I haven't even heard of, but they said L&T were talking about it last night, Lex and Terry, our night show.
There was some rumor that started about that a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, and whether or not, I mean, who the hell knows? Could it be possible? Anything can be possible. Jordan is 50-something years old. Jimmy Butler, I believe, is 32. I don't know. It's not the first time I've heard that. But they throw out all these stuff, like Khloe Kardashian's father is O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, isn't he? I'm just kidding.
Well, no. I mean, you throw out all these things. I don't know. I mean, these could be things that were signed where nobody's going to, say anything. Again, his talent is unbelievable, Jimmy Butler. Obviously, Jordan is Jordan. Could I say no? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be. Would I bet against it? I don't know. To be honest with you, I've heard that before, though. People have said that, and it's a crazy thing. But anything is possible. You just don't know what could happen and what people do in their lives. I heard something about Michael Jordan recently, and something I can't say it on the radio, but I was totally blown away. But it was true. And, I was like, wow, it's shocking to know. So you never know what anybody's life's about or what they do. My dad always said to me, there's only one person you can account for every day. That's yourself. Everybody else is a guess. It would be an unbelievable story. I got to tell you that. But I'm sure they're going to say absolutely not. Because they think, at that time, Jordan was probably married to his first wife. But, yeah, I mean, could it be true? Yeah, it could be. Their game's a little different. But Jordan has 2 sons, I believe, and both are not involved in sports. As far as, they played basketball, but not at the level of Michael Jordan. But, yeah, it's definitely interesting. If you hear something like that, you start, speculating. I don't think anybody would ask Jimmy Butler that. Maybe tonight they will at the podium. Is Michael Jordan your father? And if he is, why didn't he draft you when you came out of college? It's I've heard it before, but it's just, in passing.
Daddy?
It's crazy, though, the stuff that people come up with and they say. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, who the hell knows what somebody does and what they're capable of? And then people sign papers, get checks. But I'm going to say no, but I'm not 100% sure that it could be a no thing. But, yeah, Lex and Terry talked about it. Yeah, that's something. I heard that. I don't know when. I heard that when he came to the Heat. Somebody said that one time I was out, and they were saying there was speculation about that. But I don't know. Like I said, it was just speculation. The O.J. Simpson and Khloe Kardashian thing, we've heard for years because she has different features than the other sisters, and supposedly O.J. and the mom were having an affair. And then the husband. And, the only thing I don't think about that is that if that was true, I don't think the father would have been representing him in this case. I don't think that. But I could be wrong. I mean, maybe he was like, we broke up.
Maybe you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think he would know if that wasn't his daughter. You know what I mean?
Well, if he didn't know there was an affair?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Listen, it happens.
No, I know.
Real life, real world.
No,
people have kids out there who do not, that is not your father, and ends up being somebody else, and they keep it a secret.
Jimmy's got it.
It's true.
Yeah, it's sad if it's true or something like that does happen if you don't know who your parents are. It is what is this? Oh, yeah. It is the Penthouse.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Yeah.
It is
What's
the Penthouse.
Hey, Twitter world, yours truly.
Daddy? My God. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Go on, tell it. Show that damn thing who's boss. Real Radio wants to provide the assist for your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9:05 a.m. to 5:05 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio921.com. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. If it does, answer it, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest presented locally by the Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. Huge selection, best prices, weekly specials, and an amazing staff that will take great care of you. 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
This is 11-year NBA veteran Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by NHTSA.
The Celtics and the Heat set to play Game 5 tonight to determine who takes that 3-2 lead in the series. Neither team's won consecutive games thus far in the series. The Marlins, they'll attempt to bounce back against the Tampa Bay Rays after they were shut out yesterday. Miami looking for their 19th win of the season. And the Carolina Hurricanes set to host Game 5 tomorrow after the New York Rangers tied that NHL Best-of-7 series up at 2 apiece yesterday. I'm Scott Davidson.
No one close to you should have to endure the dreaded knock on the door from a police officer who must tell your loved one that you were killed in a car crash because you weren't wearing your seatbelt. So please, don't risk it. And remember, click it or ticket, paid for by NHTSA.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny on this Wednesday. 1 or 2 small passing showers are possible out there for the day, but most areas once again are staying dry with just a few fair weather clouds expected. A little breezy at times with winds out of the southeast near 15 miles per hour. Rain chances increase this weekend. Our highs today are in the mid to upper 80s.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Want to learn more about cryptocurrency? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Greek Zone is brought to you by QC Kinetics.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it.
He was done in just months.
I did do it online.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at My Computer Career.
It worked for me and I know it can work for you.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
For the best Gentlemen's Club experience in West Palm Beach, the only place to go is Spearmint Rhino Gentlemen's Club. Open 7 days a week with a late-night kitchen, Spearmint Rhino has you covered no matter what you're craving. Visit us at 2154 Zip Code Place in West Palm Beach or find us on the web at spearmintrhinowpb.com.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, it's a great time to turn your home equity into cash and get a closing cost credit from RP Funding. Call 855-773-8634. Terms and conditions apply. We must 7168 Equal Housing.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen now only $19.99, plus free premium home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
If you're involved in a legal dispute, call me, Glenn Levine, a board-certified civil trial lawyer at the law offices of Anajar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And take back control of your life. Office in West Palm Beach.
At Progressive, you can get 24/7 protection, even if you break the space-time continuum.
We did it. We time traveled to yesterday.
Wait, Progressive covers us 24/7, but we just created an 8-day week, and it's 24/7 coverage, not 24/8. We gotta go back.
Are you joking right now?
Shh, I'm calling them. Hi, I have a question about time travel.
Progressive offers more than a great price when you bundle home and auto. We offer round-the-clock protection, which literally means anytime.
Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
We have chunks of tire in the roadway. This is on the southbound side of 95, just north of Lantana Road. And that is about it as far as concerns along 95. Turnpike looks good. If you're heading out on your side streets, you'll have those typical slowdowns as you head out for lunch. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Want to learn more about cryptocurrency? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Well, you guys mentioned the sex toy story, and, I'm not allowed inside a sex toy store anymore. I walked in and said, "Excuse me, miss, do you carry anything to fit this?" And she said, "No, sorry, we don't carry anything that small."
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Always enjoy the callbacks. You guys do a great job. Take a bow wow. Great job, by the way. Jimmy is here.
Good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
Can you feel the heat? Well, hopefully the Heat are on tonight as they play Game 5 and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. Come on, Heaters. You got to tune it up, baby. Game 5. This is where the champs step up and do what they have to do. Get a W in Miami. The line is Miami Heat minus 1.5 or 2. That comes to us by our friends at DraftKings. But again, the Heat tonight taking on the Celtics at 8:30. Jimmy Butler's got to do it. And Bam and Hero, Lowry, all the boys. Max, come on, guys. Let's step it up and show the Celtics what we're all about. Can't lose tonight. Pivotal game in the series. They're all important, but you lose Game 5, then we got to go back up there Friday night. It's not going to be good. We don't want the season to end. We want a happy Memorial Day weekend. So let's root for the Heat tonight. Hopefully they get a W. I know a lot of people will be watching. I know a lot of people will be going down there. I'm sure it'll be sold out. 501 time tonight. I believe they're up to $499 the other night. So hopefully the Heat win and they make everybody happy and we go back up to Boston. Maybe we close it out on them. In hockey last night, our Panthers are done, so we're going to really try to follow what we know is down here. I know that a lot of people love Tampa Bay, but that's up north. But there's a lot of Ranger fans, and they won. They beat Carolina. So in the series so far, the home team has won every game. There's 4 games already played, 3 more left. So bet Carolina in Game 5, Rangers 6, and then Carolina Game 7. And you might have 3 tokens to put in your pocket. Don't forget about that. So again, let's see what happens with this series. But the home teams are undefeated, and the team that is visiting, packing their bags, they go home as an L. And Roger Goodell says the Pro Bowl is done. He's got to fix it. There's been problems with the Pro Bowl for years. Everybody knows it. Nobody really watches it. Nobody cares. I think the players should get their awards as Pro Bowler. Obviously, some of these guys have bonuses with this, initiatives, have all that, because who doesn't want to be a Pro Bowler or, All-Star? But as far as the game, nobody cares. Nobody's practicing. Nobody even wants to get touched. Last year was like flag football. It was crazy. So, and it's amazing. Years ago, they used to play this game, and guys were really hitting each other. But they're not doing it anymore. So, you know what? Take away and just give them the awards, and you don't need the game. And God knows the NFL doesn't need the money for it either as a Pro Bowl. And that is your trifecta. Peace.
Well, I like the idea that they'll do something so that they still get the award, right? Because you get bonuses for going to, quote unquote, the Pro Bowl. So I do hope that they keep something like that. But I've got a question for both of you, and I got a question for anybody else out there that's listening. How late do you show up to parties? Is it common that you show up late or early?
Well, if you're listening to the beginning of the show, G-Man shows up early.
Yeah, he's early.
You're early for everything, though. It's not a bad trait to have.
Yeah, he's usually early.
It's not a bad trait.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's always that, what's fashionably late? What's the right time? What the right amount? And that's what I'm going to get into with this story. But in G's case, it might be early. I know in my case, it's usually the same thing. If anything, we're usually on the early side. How about you, Franny? Do you typically show up late for a party, on time, or what's your idea of on time?
I am I don't want to be the first person, but I typically am because everybody else runs way later than I do.
Okay.
My husband and I try to be maybe 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes after a party starts.
Okay.
And still people aren't there. So
15 to 20. Okay.
Yeah. We don't want to be there right when it starts yet because I do understand as hosting events every now and then, even though you have that certain time, sometimes you're still not ready yet. So, 15, 20 minutes. How about you?
Well, like I said, typically because my better half, my wife, Carla, she typically likes to be the early one, right?
Yeah.
Get him not even on time, but before on time. Me, if I had my way, we'd be super late. I'd wait till everybody was drunk and naked. But I don't often have that. But, the good news is eventually we get there. How about you, Greek?
Whatever the time it says, I'm usually right on time.
On time?
Yeah, usually. Unless something happens, there's a mishap. And if I'm with somebody, I'll always give them an hour earlier time. Hey, if it starts at 7, we got to be there 6:30. Because I think it's always important to be on time.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a very, it's interesting how we all have the same type of a situation, how we have different ideas, right? Apparently, in this particular case, they're saying that there is an actual time, and that time is 38 minutes late. That's the actual what would be an answer if you say, what is the right amount of time to be late? They don't often date. It just doesn't reflect people like Greek and maybe a little bit more myself, where we tend to be either on time or early. A political reporter in D.C. named Sam Brody came up with it. He comes up with this idea. It's the 38-minute rule. He tries to show up exactly 38 minutes late to parties because that's what he calls the sweet spot. It usually means you won't be the first one there, but you won't come in awkwardly after things are really going. At a dinner party, you won't be too late to pick a seat, where you want. Basically, it just sort of works right in that, perfect time frame, according to him. If you want to fine tune your lateness, even more than that, a mathematician named Daniel Biss just works with the Atlantic, came up with an actual formula to determine the exact time you should show up to a party. We can try it. I've got the website pulled up so we can actually try it if we want. It takes 7 factors into account to figure out the perfect arrival time at a party, including how punctual your friends normally are, how awkward it would be if you were too early or too late, and how excited you are about the party. So those factors all come into play. So who wants to play, Greek or Franny?
G-Man, you play.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go through these questions, and we will see. It'll tell us exactly. By the way, I did it earlier, and it said to me I should be 322 minutes late.
Wow.
That's late.
That's don't even bother going.
The party's over.
It's like 5
Party's over.
That's 5 hours.
That's beyond naked and drunk.
Yes.
All right. So here's question number 1, Greek. How punctual are your friends? Out of a scale of 0 to 10, 10 meaning that they are very punctual, 0 means that they are perpetually behind or late.
6.
6. Okay. Where'd my mouse go? Hello? 6. Next question. How confident are you about your friend's punctuality? Not at all or completely? Which side of the scale? 0 to 10.
I would say about the same number, about 6 or 7.
About 6?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how confident you are that they will be punctual. Okay. Do you expect that everyone will show up around the same time? 10 being definitely, 0 being not at all.
I would say 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, 50-50.
All right. How awkward is it to be too early? It's unbearable would be 10. So the higher the number, the
5.
more unbearable it would be to be of awkwardness.
I would say 5. I mean, if I got there early, I don't want to bother anybody or intrude if they're getting ready. Right. But obviously, they're lucky I'm there, and if I come early, they get more of me.
So really, maybe down lower on the scale, you don't mind at all, like the awkwardness.
No, I would say about 50.
5? Okay.
Yeah, I would say about 50.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. We already knew how lucky they are. I mean,
that's a given.
But we, I'm
Except Franny
got to
was
make
like,
sure
"You're early."
Got to
Like,
make sure we say that. How uncomfortable is it to be too late? Would it be uncomfortable? Would it be extremely uncomfortable if you were late? Or would it be not at all uncomfortable if you were late? Or again, 0 to 10 on a scale?
I would say 8. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Somebody, especially like for a holiday dinner, like a Thanksgiving or something.
Okay, fair enough.
And they say 4 o'clock and you show up 5:30. I think that's wrong, disrespectful.
So that would be extreme. Okay, so I'm with you on that. I get your side of that. How excited are you about the party? 0 is not at all. Can I just put in 0 now?
Put in 2.
Alrighty, and typically when you arrive at a party, how much earlier or later are you than you intended? So what's your intent?
I think
by minutes. It's asking that by minutes.
I show up exactly what time.
Right time? So we're going to go to 0 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning that you are there right on time. So you should arrive 59 minutes after the party starts, according to this. You'll be on the late side, but fashionably so. When you get to the party, it should be in full swing. Oh, you had me a swing. You might not get first dibs on the food and drink, but at least plenty of people will be there to notice you when you stride through the door. I'm sorry, that test is false. It's terrible. It's inaccurate, to say the least.
I did it as well while you were doing it. I did along, and I got 12 minutes after the party starts, which is why I said 15 minutes.
That's closer to what he should be.
But I said 15 to 20 minutes. But as with everything, different situations, right? And mine showing up a little bit 15, 20 minutes is if it's like a house party, like a party party. But if it's a party, a dinner party, whether it's at a house or a restaurant, I am typically on time.
Right.
Because you're taking up a server's time, the restaurant, the table. So it just depends on what kind of soiree it is.
Yeah, that's right. And I think there are some differences there. I mean, Greek used a couple of different examples, and I don't blame him because I would have done the same thing. Like if I'm going to a party at a friend's house and we're there, we get there a half hour, an hour later. Okay, no big deal. I wouldn't want to be a half hour, an hour late at, let's say, our Christmas party.
Thanksgiving.
Because I think that's a little bit more of a formal setting where you would probably want to be there a little, closer to, especially since they usually have, the night planned out as far as giving out, awards or something.
Yeah, I think anytime there's a sit-down dinner, you should be on time. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday, hey, we're getting together and we're going to eat around 6 or 7, whatever it is. I think you should always be on time for that because you don't want to hold them up or while they're enjoying the party. And then if you walk in 40 minutes later, an hour late, then the person, whoever's hosting, has to get up and feed you. And be like, okay, now let me stop. And I think that's rude.
Dinner parties are a different animal. They really are. Than if you're going somewhere and it's music and everybody's dancing around and talking and mingling. Completely different than like a sit-down dinner.
Yeah, because you don't want the person who's hosting a party have to stop and whatever they're doing and then be like, okay, now you got to feed me. I'm here. Let us know what you think. 877-927-6969. What do you usually do for a party? Do you show up late? You want to be chic? You want to make a scene? When you walk in, everybody looks at you and goes, what? What is it? Let us know.
I have somebody who texts in who thinks maybe you might be their dad, G-Man. 47142.
Daddy? Just one?
Yeah. They're like, hey, if Michael Jordan is Jimmy Butler's dad, I'm claiming Greek is my father. They're like, the timeline works out. I'm 27. Greek's a little older than that. And I think about it because we are so similar. He likes money. I like money. He likes hot brunettes. I like hot brunettes.
Oh.
He said, "Don't forget me in the will, Daddy." It's from AJ.
Daddy.
And then we have somebody else who says, "Hey, Franny, how about Greek's halftime show since Pepsi's out? I mean, if G-Man's got $50 million, yeah, I'm sure they're down for it as well."
There we go.
They wouldn't care who it was.
I know. It is National Wine Day. I love this. It said, "My favorite wine is whatever one happens to be in front of me."
Yeah, the one that's open.
I freaking love wine. Now I have an excuse to have a bottle tonight. Yes, you do. And then we were saying that the original way that they were serving wine was in a goat sack. Somebody said, "What's the proper way to hold a goat sack?"
Oh, I'll show you later. Send you a video. TikTok.
All right, Jimmy will show you later, okay? Because I don't know. And then the Oreo Ritz cracker mashup, which is a Ritz cracker, peanut butter, and then your Oreo white cream filling and the Oreo, the chocolate cracker put together. Right. Yum, yum, yum. Don't go to the website, okay? Because I don't want you guys to go on there. And
No. It was Friday, actually. Friday.
Yes. I put the wrong date on the blog.
Friday,
so,
It was a mistake.
My bad. I don't want to correct it either. But they said that they used to, I guess they're from New England, and it was a thing up there where they would do the Fluffernutter peanut butter and a Ritz cracker together.
There you go.
That sounds good, too.
That doesn't sound too terrible.
Nope.
Well, just, on the heels of that subject as far as being late, I saw this video, and we put it up on our blog, realradio921.com. I posted that earlier because this is friggin' nuts. This guy thought he was going to be late to a Dairy Queen.
Oh, boy.
This guy, a 40-year-old dude in West Virginia named Casey Oxley, is facing charges after he intentionally drove his SUV into a Dairy Queen at full speed. Go check out that video. Again, it's posted at realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. This guy hits the front door of that building full speed. It happened around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, about 20 miles outside of Charleston, and a nearby building's security camera got it on video. Thus, we were able to post it. He was in a Kia Soul, and which appeared to be fairly new. He crashed straight through the front entrance and also a big window next to it. I mean, you see him go in. You think he's going to come right through the other side. I didn't see video on the other side. Maybe he did. Luckily, the dining room had just been remodeled and hadn't reopened yet, so no customers were inside.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Got to remodel it again, too, though.
Yeah. Well, this is true. Well, that work is
wasted.
Wasted, but at least nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
The owner says he almost reopened that morning, but his wife convinced him to wait until Monday. Obviously, he'll need another new one now. A few employees were there, but happened to be in the opposite corner of the building when it happened. So there were people inside, but on the other side of the building. The guy did get out and tried to assault, though, several of them.
He tried to assault some people after he ran into it?
Yeah, apparently this guy was pissed. Well, his banana split was pretty messed up. He said he crashed into the building on purpose, but it's still not clear why.
On purpose,
Yeah, he's facing 5 counts of attempted malicious wrongdoing. What? Oh, wounding? Attempted malicious wounding is what they have here.
Reckless driving.
That's weird. That should be much worse than that. I mean, because his intent had to be that the people would be inside.
Of course, to hurt people.
But that's terrible. What a terrible thing to do. Oh, it's unbelievable. But I tell you what, only because of the fact that nobody got hurt, it is a pretty, I don't know if spectacular is the right word, but just a wild video. Go check that out, realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. Always put up good stuff on the blog. Francis leads the way for us every day.
I need a blizzard.
Right? Are you guys Blizzard? What's your favorite? What's your favorite DQ dessert?
Oh man, I haven't been a DQ year. I like a hot fudge sundae once in a while, but I have to watch my weight.
I love that dip cone.
It's bikini season.
That chocolate dip cone with a nice hard shell on the outside and the soft serve vanilla. Yes.
Yeah, we knew it was coming. With the white creamy stuff in the middle.
It's so good.
Peanut butter blizzard, baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds good too.
When I was a kid, though, growing up, always got the banana split.
Is there a Dairy Queen around here? I don't know if
there's one on US 1 by Northlake.
Okay.
Northlake and US 1. That's the one that I know of. I'm sure there's other ones everywhere.
Yeah.
Or everywhere, somewhere else. But yeah, that's the one I've seen most recently.
I'll be honest, it's funny too. Another one of those things that I never realized was a national chain until I moved down here, and then they were down here as well.
Okay.
Because we had a small one up in, I'll say the name of the town. Nobody knows who it is. It's listed in Chester, New Jersey. But there was one up there, but it was just a small, tiny little building. You pretty much just walked up to the window and got it. And you know, and went on, you got whatever dessert, but there was no such thing as food then. You know, they didn't serve, you know, like burgers and fries.
Chicken tenders.
Things like that. Oh, yeah. They turned into a pretty much like a small fast food restaurant.
Yeah, they got everything there, and their chicken tenders are pretty damn good. But yeah, we used to have, which I don't see here, TCBYs. I don't see TCBYs. I used to have those. And then in Georgia, there was an ice cream place called Brewster's, which was like a walk up, like just a window where you go get your ice cream. That was the jam too. But I've noticed, and I haven't been there yet, Culver's popping up everywhere around here.
Yeah. There's one in PSL. My parents go to there. They love it there. And it's inexpensive.
It's custard, right? They call it,
very inexpensive.
Yeah, I've never seen, I'm not familiar with seeing a Dairy Queen down here. 877-927-6969.
Twisty treats too. That was another one that I didn't realize that were around here. Those are the ones where the building itself looks like a swirl of ice cream.
I've never seen one.
There's one in Port St. Lucie right by my parents' house. I mean, you could literally walk right to it. And it's like it's been open and closed so many different times because it's in a bad location, but for some reason somebody else tries to make it work.
Yeah.
And again, one of those things you walk up to the window. I think they only serve ice cream there. I don't think it's got food or anything, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Interesting with Dairy Queen. Like I said, I haven't seen any down here. Franny talks about one, and I thought that was a Northeast thing. It is the Carvel's are down here, though.
It's by the Brass Ring. If you know where the Brass Ring is, the DQ is by there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that also by Miller's Ale House?
No.
Okay. 877-927-6969.
Daddy?
Is that by Miller's Ale House? No, great. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Let us know what your favorite combination is for Dairy Queen. What puts a smile on your face and makes you want to get a lap dance? What's going on with some Florida stories?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, who doesn't want to? We have a Florida woman who woke up to something quite strange. Actually, a stranger. And I will fill you in with that story and so much more coming up on the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.